Pharmacy, Kickoff LaGrange, Remax Agent Joe Love Church, Wellstar West Georgia Medical, and Emory Southern Orthopedics. Now live to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in live here. Shane Andrews with Andrew Caraway getting set to kick off the fourth game of the year for the Callaway Cavaliers, taking on the Troup High School Tigers. Both teams come in, Andrew, at 3-0.
Yep.
Ton of talent out on the field tonight, and this is what it's all about on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Big time matchup. Callaway ranked number 2 in the GHSA 2A poll, and Troup coming in at number 6, respectively, in the 4A poll. So nonetheless, Callaway playing another high classification school, another big time matchup for the Cavaliers. And as you can see with the environment, a lot of people showing up. This will be just like that Opelika game we opened up with.
Callaway, the visiting team tonight. Troup over here on the home side, and they both share Callaway Stadium.
Right.
But I tell you what, Andrew, it's been setting up. The last couple of weeks, this game has been getting a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, building up, and it's finally here. And you want to talk about some of the talent that's out there for both teams?
Yeah.
This is kind of like a college coach's dream game right here to really see. A kid with a lot of potential play against another kid with a lot of potential, and see who gets the nod.
Yeah, a lot of talent on both sides of the field. I mean, obviously, our bunch, Jacob Freeman, Cartavius, Keandre Telly, and Jalen Shepard, guys like that. And over on the Troup side, we all know about Kobe Hudson, Keem Makua. I probably just butchered that name, and then Andy Boykin and Jamari Thrash over there on that Troup sideline. Some elite players in their own right. So. It's going to be a big-time game tonight, Shane, but the beautiful thing about this is win or lose, it don't mean a damn thing for region.
No doubt about that. And some of these kids have already committed and some of them haven't. Like we said, a lot of top prospects in the state of Georgia out here sharing the field tonight. And, with that, you've brought in a special guest tonight. We're going to have Jake Roos,
yes,
recruiting analyst for UGAsports.com. And he covers, all your UGA recruits. So he's pretty familiar with a lot of these kids. And I'm, curious to kind of hear, when if a kid has already committed, do you back off? Do you go harder? Stuff like that. Maybe some of the little things that you guys can talk about. But so we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll let Jake get on here with Andrew, and they'll get you covered on the UGA sports recruiting side of things. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with Callaway. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange. Or you are complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Start number 110917. Priceless tax second title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway, and I am joined by a special guest, Jake Roos, recruiting analyst of UGAsports.com. He covers a lot of the recruiting with Georgia and a lot of the area of the state of Georgia. So, Jake, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, man. It's a great night to be out in West Georgia. Don't get to make it out here as often as I'd like, but this should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I know. As someone who goes to all the games up in Athens, it's not a short drive. It's not a long one, but it's not a short one either. It's just right in the middle there.
Well, yeah, and you got 85 to compete with. Atlanta traffic's always. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen down there.
It can be brutal sometimes. So, but I'm just going to kind of jump right into it, Jake. There's a lot of 5-star, 4-star guys on the field tonight, depending on which recruiting service you use. But one guy that's near and dear to our hearts is Cartavius, also known as Tank Bigsby. Kind of, where does he stand in that recruiting field, and kind of where do you guys kind of see him projecting?
He's a Rivals 250 kid for us, so he's a 4-star on our service. A guy who really fits the athlete mold perfectly. I think he can play on both sides of the ball, and a lot of people feel confident about his ability either place. We're leaning a little bit more toward him, I think, in the way that Georgia sees him, which I think is more on the offensive side of the ball, carrying the ball, and probably focusing on that a bit more. But he's a kid that I think is a can't miss because of the versatility that he brings to the field. He doesn't care to come up and stick you in the mouth, but he's also good to break off a big run.
Do you see him being a between the tackles runner in an offense, or do you see him being more like that? Maybe like Brian Harrion mold, that somebody's going to get out on the outside, get to the edge, and maybe catch some passes out of the backfield?
I can see him do a little bit of both. I think that his frame lends itself well, though, in between the tackles. He's a guy with, I think once he gets into collegiate strength and training, if you put another 20, 30 pounds on that frame that he's already got, he's going to be an intimidating figure, even more so than he already is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And then, there's some other guys on here, obviously, that are big-time commitments on the field. Obviously, you got Kobe Hudson, Auburn commit, the quarterback for Troup. You got defensive end Andy Boykin, who just recently decommitted from Auburn, so there's a lot of speculation where he might be going. And then you've got, obviously, Alabama commit King Mikuta. I think that's how you say his name. It's an interesting name, so he's obviously big time on the Troup side. So, as far as they're concerned, I think those guys are pretty solid in their commitments, except obviously Andy, kind of questioning where he might go.
Yeah, and Boykin was really, between he and Tank, that was kind of the reason that we decided to come out and cover this game. Him backing off of that commitment to Auburn was a big deal. Georgia feels like they have a good position in that race, and he's at a big position in need for them. He's a guy who's rapidly kind of put on weight going into this year and looks like he may even transition possibly even to an interior guy at the next level if he keeps growing.
Yeah, I've noticed when I watched film on Troup, he really stood out to me watching that. And then, obviously Callaway's got a couple guys that have committed, big Keandre Jones, left tackle for the Cavaliers. It came down to Florida, it came down to Auburn. He picked Auburn. Obviously, we've had a couple of Cavaliers, Quan Bray being most recent, who played for the Tigers. So I know he was on Georgia's radar for a little while.
Keandre was a kid that I covered. I feel like I've known him since he came out of the womb almost. It's been that long. But a guy who I'm really high on what he brings power-wise. He's a guy who will just finish off blocks, and I love that. He's going to grab his man and drive. I think that the Tigers got a great guard committed him.
Right. And, and one guy that's really coming on lately is Tate Johnson. He's a junior offensive lineman for the Cavaliers. He's a 3-star now, but he's starting to get a lot of recognition in the recruiting field of just how big he is. And he'll really stick out tonight. You'll see him line up right next to Keandre, and you'll see Tank riding hard on that left side of that line. So.
Well, yeah, if you can put a couple of guys like that on the left side, have a back like that, hey, I don't care if it's 2A versus 4A ever, you got a chance.
Yeah, and it worked out well for the Cavaliers when they played Opelika a few weeks ago. They were 6A school out of Alabama, and the Cavaliers kind of beat them into submission with that offensive line. So. And then next thing you want to touch in on is obviously with you being up at UGA, and there's a Cavalier that's very special to all of us, Terry Godwin. What kind of process was it with his recruiting? Everyone kind of thought he was going to UGA, kind of kept it a secret, and then he confirmed what we all suspected with his announcement. And we love Terry. He's a great kid, one of the best athletes Callaway's ever had, and what kind of kid is he? What does he mean to Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs up there in Athens?
Well, actually, I've got a really funny story about Terry. During his recruitment, he was the first kid that ever gave me a commitment story. He called me the day he committed and said, "Hey, I'm going to do this." We got it published for him. It was very exciting for me. I just started the job, so special place in my heart for Terry for that reason. But as you mentioned, the role that he plays with this Georgia team, I think he's obviously a completely versatile weapon. Swiss Army knife type of guy, can come out of the backfield, slot, play on the outside if you need him to. But he's a guy, too, who means so much in the leadership area for these Bulldogs. You mentioned how special he is to the community in Callaway. He's just that special to the Bulldogs. A guy who is a major, major leader for them. I know they've missed his. I knew they missed his presence on the field in Week 1. Good to have him back.
Yeah, absolutely. He came back, made a big catch in that game against South Carolina, and we're hoping to see big things from him in the future in his senior year for the Bulldogs, and that'll be it between the hedges for Terry Godwin. So. Jake, I appreciate you coming by. I know you got a lot of stuff to do down in the field, so we're going to let you guys get going. Once again, guys, that is Jake Roos. And how can everyone find you online to kind of follow your work over at UGA Sports?
Yeah, come check us out at UGAsports.com. We're the national leader when it comes to UGA recruiting news. Also, Team Scoop, we got you covered on anything you need to know about the Bulldogs. And also, if you're on Twitter, come follow me at Roos Recruiting. That's REUSE Recruiting. We'll have you covered on the future of what's going to happen between the hedges for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, Jake, I appreciate you coming by. And with that said, guys, we're going to take a full timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And thanks again to Jake Roos of UGAsports.com of helping us break down this matchup between the Cavaliers and the Tigers. So we have about 16 minutes left in the pregame show, so we're going to go over a few things about this matchup between the Cavaliers and the Tigers. Last time these two teams met, 2015, Cavaliers won 42-24, and the series is tied at 4 games apiece. So the winner tonight will take the all-time series lead in this matchup between these two in-county rivals. So with that said, I'm going to let Shane get back up here in the box. We're going to take a quick break back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Great service, a fantastic selection, and low-priced generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Kilogrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are geared up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at Kilogrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Priceless tax, tag, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southern.orthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys. Welcome back here live, Callaway Stadium. Shane Andrews here with Andrew Caraway. Looks like we're getting set now for the Pledge of Allegiance. So we'll take a break when we do that. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Kilogrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at Kilogrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Priceless tax, tag, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're at your service. Holmes Pharmacy, with quality and service and lower prices too. Good health to you from Holmes. Piggly Wiggly Grocery Store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar,
Drum Major Jonathan Murphy, we invite you to remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our
higher
national
standards
anthem.
and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
All right, guys, back here, Callaway Stadium. Cavaliers getting set, Andrew, to take on the Troup Tigers.
That's right.
Looks like we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff, so looks like everybody's a little right on time with everything.
Yeah, they're still wrapping up their tailgates out in parking lot at LaGrange College and just filing into the stadium. I'm telling you, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a bigger crowd than we saw when we played Opelika a couple weeks ago, Shane.
Yeah, starting to fill up over there on the Cavalier side. And, I mean, there's a lot of parents and fans out on the field now getting ready for the Cavaliers to come through that banner that the cheerleaders are holding and give them a high five when they come through there. And it looks like Troup's going to do kind of the same thing with their band, line them up and let the Tiger players run through there. So we're getting there, man. We're about 9 minutes away, and
that's right,
Andrew. Some of the things that you got to expect this week, you got to expect Jacob Freeman needs to have a really good football game.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, going to definitely need Jacob to step up, and play the best game he's played all year. He's had some big moments for the Cavaliers, and he brings another dimension to this Cavalier offense. And another thing too is, we need a big night from Tank. LaGrange did a good job, kind of stopping him and all that stuff last time we played. And there was some, obviously some questionable calls in that game, but at the same time, they did a good job of bottling Tank up, and he only rushed a little over 100 yards. So we're going to need Tank Bigsby to step up big time in this football game.
And they'll rotate some other guys back there.
That's right.
You'll see Quay Hines. You might see a little Charlie Dixon back there. And then we need some guys to step up and catch the football when we do get a chance to throw it. I know Dre Potts, Antonez Blunt, both of them have been targeted quite a bit this week or the past couple of weeks. And obviously those guys will need to make some catches for us tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to have to step up big time tonight. That's one thing we haven't really had as a pass catcher. Someone that's been consistent, target to be able to go to. Blunt's had a couple of nice catches for the Cavaliers for a touchdown during the season, and Dre Potts has made a few grabs as well. But we need to find that consistency. Like we've broadcast, this is our third year together, Shane, and you've had guys like Braylon and DQ with Courtney Williams and Jacob Freeman, come through here and make some big plays. And that's one thing if this Callaway offense wants to go to the next level, we got to get these playmakers down the field open and get them the football.
No doubt about that. Well, let's take a break. We got about 7.5 minutes until we kick off. We'll come back. We'll touch on the Cavalier defense, maybe some of the special teams play, and then, should be pretty close to kickoff. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper to bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here getting set for kickoff. Callaway 3-0, taking on the Troup Tigers 3-0. Something's going to have to give here in about 5.5 minutes, Andrew. We talked about the offense. Obviously, I think whoever wins the turnover battle will probably have a really good opportunity to win this game.
Right.
Defensively for the Cavaliers, Andrew, we've had a lot of different guys just step up and make plays the last 3 weeks. And, tonight, I guess if you had to pick somebody out on that defense that's just got to have a really good, solid game tonight, who would you say?
Telly Fanning. Telly Fanning, and that's kind of expected. But, man, he's going to be on the perimeter. And Troup plays a perimeter game with their offense. They're going to be on the perimeter. He's going to be vital in slowing this Troup offense down. And, it's like I said, with Jake on the air, Shane, this series is tied 4 wins apiece. So the winner today takes the all-time series lead. And if Callaway wins tonight, they'll be the county champs, which is a big deal too. So one stat I did pull from the 8 previous meetings. the average score is Callaway 24, Troup 17. So it tells you how close these two programs are, and how that even though Callaway is a AA school, they have no problem hanging with the big boys too.
No doubt about that. And just to let you guys know the importance of this game and some of the caliber of players that are out there on the field. You've got Gus Malzahn standing over here on the sideline, obviously the head coach at Auburn University. You've got Dale McGee, defensive coordinator at the University of Georgia. And, it's like several others over there. I can't tell who they are, but those are probably the two of the bigger name guys that are here right now.
Yeah, here to see some guys, and Dale's a heck of a recruiter for the Bulldogs, and obviously when Auburn being so close, it's not hard for the head man himself to come here for Auburn. So I figured Nick would have flown in his helicopter, just landed at the 50-yard line, inconvenienced everybody, and got out, went to the sideline. Shane, so what's up with that? What's up with the Saban chopper?
Yeah, they had a academic thing going on tonight.
Well, hey.
We got about 3.5 minutes. Looks like the captains are coming out. And you guys are just going to have to bear with us right now while we deal with the band in the field. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we know the hassle in looking for the right pharmacy and getting the kind of service you want is always a concern. That's why the only place to go is Holmes Pharmacy. At Holmes Pharmacy, you'll find friendly service and the nicest people. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, getting set here to kick it off. Captains on the field. Like captains for tonight, Andrew, you got Keandre Jones. Looks like you've got Telly Fanning. And you got the other two.
I think you got number 52, Keyshawn Cameron, and number 54, Tate Johnson for the Cavaliers.
And then on the Troup side, it looks like number 24, Keem Nakuda, number 57, Cody Fraley, number 2, Kobe Hudson, and looks like number 8, Joko Willis.
Yeah, Joko Willis, a big-time linebacker for the Troup Tigers. And so, Shane, before kickoff tonight, one thing we haven't done this year is our predictions. What you got tonight? What you thinking? Final score?
I know you've already got yours wrote down. What do you have?
I am going to rock Callaway 35, Troup 24. Kind of going to be a back-and-forth game until the fourth quarter, and I think Callaway's going to pull away like they did against Opelika.
I'll take the Cavs 37-14.
Hey, if that happens, I'll be pleasantly surprised, Shane.
I think the Cavs are ready for this. And, we mentioned these kids, man, they see each other in the mall. They see each other when they go out to eat. And they grew up playing against each other. So, there's a lot of pride on the line tonight.
Yeah, a lot of pride. And we're going to see the identity of that Cavalier pride. The Cavaliers are going to kick the Troup, and that Coach Hubbard defense is going to set the tone tonight for the Cavaliers.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have kickoff. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Are you just another truck owner that blends in with all the other truck owners? If the answer is yes, then it's time for you to head to Nissan of LaGrange. It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month. During this time, you have the opportunity to make a statement as a truck owner and take advantage of America's best truck warranty. The all-new Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. This isn't some silly powertrain warranty. This is the real deal peace of mind that no other manufacturer is offering. So come see me, Richard Case, at Nissan of LaGrange and stand out from the crowd.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
What we doing? All right, guys, here we go. Both teams have come through. The banner out onto the field. Both sides went crazy. We're getting ready to kick this thing off. Looks like Callaway has won the toss, deferred until the second half. Callaway is going to kick off the Troup right here. Callaway in the all-white tonight, Andrew. White pants, white jerseys with the silver letters, silver numbers, white helmet with the silver C. And Troup's going to come out with the yellow pants, blue shirts, yellow numbers, and then the blue helmet with the Troup logo on the side.
We'll see. The Cavaliers heard that the Troup student section wanted to have a whiteout, so they figured they'd join in on the fun. They didn't want to let them have all the fun tonight, so brought out the Stormtrooper uniforms.
No doubt about it. Cavalier kickoff team on the field. Hunter Williamson, number 40, has it teed up at the 40-yard line. And I tell you what, I love to look down there and see Kelly Fannin and some of those other guys that start on defense on this kickoff team.
Yeah, absolutely. This sending the message was a big hit. I wouldn't mind a touchback.
All right, there's the sky kick to the right side, and it is fair caught at the 37-yard line.
That's good field position for Troup. I don't, but obviously with the Troup guys, back there, and Jamari Thrash back there for the Tigers, you just don't want to risk a big return. So 1st and 10 for the Troup Tigers on their own 37-yard line, Shane.
All right, so we'll get our first look now at the Troup offense, led by junior quarterback number 2, Kobe Hudson. He takes the snap, fakes the give to the tailback, wants to throw, looking deep, and he throws it up. He's got a man.
That should be a flag, and that might be coming back, Shane, for taunting. That was a heck of a play call to start the game. First play action. Jamari Thrash got deep, and I think we're going to have a personal foul on the play for the gesture made by Thrash going into the end zone. Kind of a classless move, if you ask me.
Was it before he went into
It was before he went into the end zone. So we'll see. I don't know if it might be after the play, so it'll give Cavaliers good field position. Yeah, kind of a classless thing to do right there. I mean, get in the end zone, score, celebrate with your teammates. No need to make a mockery of the game.
So, Troup comes out. Thrash for about a 65-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah.
And Troup takes a 6-0 lead here.
Yeah, right off the bat, and we'll see what happens on the kickoff. But like I said, I'm just not a fan of that, and it doesn't seem like anybody on the Troup coaching staff's upset about it at all. So.
All right, number 18, Helslin Martinez in to attempt the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it is good. So with 11:48 to go in the first quarter, Troup takes a 7-0 lead on the Cavaliers. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, so after the unsportsmanlike, the receiver taunting the corner, 10 yards before he got into the end zone, Troup's going to kick off now from their own 25-yard line. So like you said, Andrew, you've got Quay Hines back deep, you've got Cartavius Bigsby back there, and you've also got Sedaris Sheely. So this all, like you said, be really good field position for the Cavs.
Yeah, it should be good field position for the Cavaliers, and that was just a dumb penalty and a classless penalty on the Troup side.
All right, there's the kick. It's a sky kick to the left side, taken by Quay Hines at the 42. He gets up to midfield, keeps his feet going.
Blow the whistle.
And he gets out to the 50-yard line where the Cavalier offense will come out and take over,
Andrew. Yeah, and don't think, just because they went out first play, went deep, obviously Troup, this is a big game for them. They're going to come out with a lot of emotion, a lot of energy. I think you're going to see Callaway just try to do what they do, march down the field and say, okay, you got your shot, but now we're going to show the physicality. And, of course,
Callaway with a sideline
warning. Go ahead and start it off that way. So,
all right, here comes the Cavalier offense to the line. Senior quarterback Jacob Freeman from the gun. Cartavius Bigsby in at tailback. There's the snap. Give to Cartavius. He's trying to bounce it out to the left side. And he's wrapped up out there by number 13. That's Devin Hill for the Troup Tigers.
Yeah, good play. And it looked like there was just a kind of a hesitation with the exchange right there. And Cartavius got caught right there by number 13, Devin Hill for the Troup Tigers. So that's going to set up a 2nd and 14. And that's not what you want to see on first play of the offensive series, Shane.
All right, here comes the Cavalier offense back out 2nd down and 15 now. There's a snap to Jacob and a little option play right there. Cartavius cuts it back up the middle of the field, gets out across the 50.
And we got a flag. Which
picks up about 4 yards.
Wouldn't be a Callaway game without a flag to start things off.
Let's see what the flag is.
Hopefully it's on Troup, but that comes in the area of holding.
Got a block in the back on the Cavs. So Troup accepts a penalty here. And they're going to back the Cavaliers up to the 45-yard line.
So replayed it down, basically 2nd and 15 again.
2 receivers left. Again, Jacob Freeman in at quarterback with Cartavius Bigsby behind him. There's a snap, fakes a give. Jacob wants to throw, rolls to his left. Number 24 is going after him. Jacob gets loose, gets out to the 45, and he's tackled at about the 48.
So dodges a sack and is able to pick up about 3 yards from the keeper. So that's going to set up a 3rd and long, Shane. You got to be careful right here because, obviously it's a passing situation. You don't want to throw an interception on this side of the field, but do we take a shot right here, or are you just going to run, try to pin him deep with a punt?
Yeah, look for, let's see who we got in right here. 3rd down, 12 to go here for the Cavaliers. Cavs go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Jacob and Cartavius in the backfield. There's a snap to Jacob. Jacob rolls to his right, hands off draw to Cartavius.
He's got some room.
Gets out across the 50.
He's got the
stays
first
on
down.
His feet, gets the first down. Gets all the way out to the 38-yard line, which is enough for a Cavalier first down, Andrew.
Yeah, and they got the Tiger defense to bite on the play fake. And
just a simple draw.
It's a draw play, and they were over-aggressive, and Callaway was able to pick up the first down. A heck of a run by Cartavius, one of the guys we said that needed to step up.
All right, here comes the Cavalier offense. 2 receivers to the right. And there's a snap. And again, to give Cartavius, he gets out across the 35 and gets down inside. Looks like around to the 34.
Solid 3 or 4 yards on the play, and that's what you want on first down. So it brings up a 2nd, about 7 yards for the Cavaliers.
All right, Cartavius will get a break now, and Quay Hines.
He's run the ball really hard the past couple of games, Shane.
Comes in now at tailback. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left right here. Jacob Freeman from the gun. Jabari Smith in at fullback. There's a snap. And fakes a give. Jacob keeps it, gets out
got a lot of room.
20, bounces it outside.
There's a flag.
Down to the 1-yard line.
They're going to get us for a block in the back.
I don't know what that was. It looked like he hit him square right in his face.
Well, this is the same referee crew we had for the LaGrange game, so that crew was flag happy, and so was this one.
And it looked like it was number 52, Keyshawn Cameron, but it looked to me like he hit that guy square.
It looked good to me from up here. I mean, we got the best seat in the house up here.
Normally when they fall on their butt, don't that mean you blocked them the right way? Blindside block. Wow.
Dude, he got pancakes. That's
a blindside block on a lineman.
Downfield blocking straight ahead.
Okay.
Makes total sense.
All right, so it's going to bring up second down and about 4 now for the Cavaliers.
So it takes away a play where Callaway would have had to fall first and goal at the Tiger 5, and instead sets up a second and about 3 or 4 on the Troup 32.
Single receiver both sides. Callaway lines up in the eye right here. Jacob goes under center. There's a snap. Jacob fakes a give, rolls to his right, looking, sets up, lets it go.
That's going to be pass interference.
He's got a man down there. And is there no flag on the play?
That looked like a lot of contact in the end zone right there, but no flag on Troup.
Unbelievable. Okay, brings up third down and 4 now for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, looked like clear holding in the end zone, but that's okay.
See who's checking in now. Cartavius back in. Dre Potts back in for the Cavaliers. And it looks like Marcus Mormon in now.
Well, Marcus Mormon's made a lot of big plays for the Cavaliers past couple of games, too, with some interceptions. We'll see if he can get up and make a play.
Along with Nathan Sapp in there, Andrew. He's caught some big passes.
Now, is this 4-down territory for the Cavaliers?
I think so, Andrew.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think you run the ball right here, try to see what you can get.
All right, 2 receivers both sides. Jacob takes a snap, looking for the option, keeps it, gets down the field, gets out across the 30.
No flag, so
down
first down.
To the 25-yard line, be enough for another Cavalier first down.
So, and that's a great job of the Cavaliers of just keeping the chains moving and being efficient on third down, and keeping their composure.
You know that Cavalier defense is just over there gnawing at their hand, ready to get back out there.
Well, yeah, and Troup went all in on that first play, and it was a good play fake.
Great design.
Excellent design, So
tip your hat
to him. Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like Troup's going to call a timeout right here. So with 8:35 to go here in the first quarter, Troup with a 7-0 lead. Callaway with a first down and 10 from the Troup 25. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here live. Shane Andrews with Andrew Caraway at Callaway Stadium, bringing you a Callaway Cavalier broadcast tonight, taking on the Troup Tigers. Tigers with a 7-0 lead right now with 8:35 to go here in the first quarter. Callaway driving down to around the 25-yard line with first and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Jacob takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius. He makes a cut, gets about a yard.
Not a whole lot of room, but that's what's going to happen when you're a running team. You're just going to try to keep pounding, keep doing what you do, and Troup did a good job of staying at home and taking away that dive play from Callaway.
All right, second down and about 9 now. See Jacob Freeman getting the play from Coach Napier over there. Callaway breaks the huddle with about 17 on the play clock. 2 receivers right, Nathan Sapp in at tight end on the right side, Jamari Smith at fullback.
Kind of a new formation for the Cavaliers we haven't seen this year.
All right,
that guy not in the neutral zone?
Again, it's just a keeper for Jacob Freeman, and he gets down to around the 21. Still on his feet. They just won't blow the whistle.
Yeah, they got to blow the whistle once progress is started. That's how someone gets hurt.
Sets up about a third down.
We got another flag out.
Probably a face mask there.
It's going to be on the Cavaliers.
Illegal formation.
Yep.
Against the offense.
That was a pretty late flag for an illegal formation, in my opinion. Illegal formation is that flag goes out right when you're going to call illegal formation after the play is over.
So Callaway's going to replay the second down now. Second down and about 14.
We've been keeping true to our identity, Shane. We've been running the football. I wouldn't be shocked if we might try to take a shot right here. Jacob's done a really good job on those slant routes. And we had, and last week, too, we had a seam route that we overthrew. And we got 4 wide.
All right, there's the snap. Jacob wasn't expecting
False
it.
Start.
So they're
We're
going to
just
back
shooting
us up
ourselves in the
5
foot.
more.
Well, that's not what you want to see right there, Shane. You can't to beat a team as talented and as big as Troup, you can't keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Cavaliers backed up now to the Troup 34 with a 2nd down and 19.
I'd say you got to get at least 10 here just to make it a reasonable 3rd down.
All right, Jacob takes a snap, drops straight back, wants to throw, looking.
That's
now
not
he's rolling.
You can't hold the running back
he takes
in
a
the flat.
sack all the way almost back to midfield around the 48-yard line, Andrew.
Yeah, Callaway running a screen pass to the right side. The lineman got out in front, and the linebacker had his arms around the running back. And if I'm not mistaken, that's defensive holding. But nonetheless, huge sack right here. And I think right here you're just going to run the ball and punt, Shane.
3rd and 31 for the Cavaliers right here. Let's see what Coach Napier dials up here.
Not a whole lot of plays for 3rd and 31, Shane. What Callaway has done on this drive is eaten a lot of clock, let their defense make adjustments.
6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Troup with a 7-0 lead.
But the Cavaliers are going to take a timeout.
Callaway will take a timeout. We'll take one with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Keeler Grange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KeelerGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Dot number 110917. Priceless tax, sack, and title. See Key of LaGrange for complete details.
Synovus is the bank of here. Here is where roots run deep and familiar faces welcome you home. Here's a place that keeps getting better with time, because every generation leaves it better than the way they found it. And here's where our bankers are helping turn ideas into business realities, because they understand what it means to be from here. It's where we smile when we see our customers, and where they smile back. Synovus, the bank of here. Synovus, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, on 3rd down and 31, again, Freeman takes a sack at the 36-yard line, Andrew.
Yeah, he's got to not hold the ball so long, and that's one of the things that it's tough, back there being, 5'9" back there is just hard to see downfield. And, but Jacob's got to get to the outside and just throw that football away and give ourselves a chance to punt. So 4th down and a mile. We started at the 50, and now we're punting from our own.
It's 4th down and 48, Andrew.
Incredible. Looks like
there's a snap and there's a whistle.
I
Offside.
mean, what's the point of calling that in this situation?
Troup defense. We'll take every yard we
get
right now.
5 yards helps, but I mean.
All right, so they're going to move the ball 5 yards now. And Nathan Sapp in there to punt this thing away for the Cavaliers, who are trailing 7-0 with about 5:11 to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap. There's a punt.
Good punt.
Nice high punt.
He may have outkicked his coverage, though.
Taken down to about the 15.
Way to stay at home for the Cavaliers. Nowhere for him to go.
The Cavaliers, it's like about 7 guys in there to gang tackle the return man. Looks like number 12,
Jamari
Thrash.
Yeah, did a little dancing back there. That was a great punt. I tell you what, it doesn't look pretty, but I tell you what, he's done a great job this year for the Cavaliers. Nathan Sapp of punting the football. He had that great punt against Opelika, too, that pinned him down inside the 5. So let's see. I think we'll see that Callaway defense.
That was a 48-yard punt.
Incredible. Looks like we're going to have a mandatory water timeout since it's so hot outside. So.
All right, so with 4:55 to go, Troup with a 7-0 lead. Troup with the ball back now on their own 16-yard line. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? Combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, on the first down, Kobe Hudson picked up about 2 yards on a keeper right there, and he was tackled by R.J. Williams. Ball up to about the 19 now.
Yeah, good contained by the Callaway defense.
Again, Hudson from the shotgun takes a snap, gives to his tailback, finds a little room on the outside, makes a cut.
I think he might be close to the marker.
He's going to be about a yard short, brings up 3rd down and 1 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 right here, and first 3rd down of the game for the Callaway defense, and it'd be clutch if we could get a negative play in the backfield and force a punt.
All right, 3rd down and 1 now with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Troup will line up in the shotgun literally every play.
Hudson takes a snap.
Nothing.
And we get him.
Nothing.
We get him in the backfield.
That's exactly what we needed right there.
Looks like he lost another yard. That looks like big number 99 right there for the Cavaliers, Tyreek Andrews.
Yeah, we needed that huge to get a negative play on 3rd down. So,
who, if I'm not mistaken, Andrew, we haven't had him the last 2 weeks.
No, he's been a great addition to this team, and he does a big-time play we made in the backfield right there.
And would Troup really go for it right here?
I think they're going to
4th down and 2. They're lined up to go.
Oh, and they did exactly what they wanted. They weren't going to go for it at all. They were just going to do a hard count. They got exactly what they wanted. So, offsides on Callaway. It'll pick up a cheap 1st down for Troup. Incredible.
All right, here comes
you could see that coming a mile away.
Troup offense. Got about 18 on the play clock. But 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
We'll see if that comes back to haunt the Cavaliers right there. You had to stop. They weren't going to run a play.
There's a snap. Kobe wants to throw. He throws it quick across the middle of the field and hits his man. Looks like number 8 right there, Joko Willis.
And Joko Willis with a nice catch on the RPO. But one thing I want to also point out is Troup had about 4 linemen about 6 yards down the field when that ball was thrown, and that's something we saw get called on the Cavaliers against LaGrange and Opelika. So that's something I expect to start being addressed quickly.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And Callaway, looks like Troup's going to check at the line right here.
And at this point, too, that Callaway just needs to make a big play right here. We need a turnover, an interception, something just to get that spark.
All right, there's a snap. Fakes a give, quick throw
Another
out to
lineman.
his receiver.
Another lineman.
Looks like number 52 was down around the 45-yard line.
It's about 5 yards downfield when he threw that ball.
So Troup moving the ball right down the field right here. 2nd down and about 1, Andrew, and they could take a shot or they could run it right here.
I wouldn't be shocked if they take a shot right here. The Kobe's throwing the ball very well in this football game.
There's a snap, give to the tailback.
He's going to
pounds his way down inside the 40 to about the 39. Going to set up a 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
And that undisciplined play there on 4th down, it may come back and haunt you right here, Shane.
You got them off the field, and then you jump right there, and Troup continues to move the ball down the field now. 1st down from the Callaway 39. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hudson again from the shotgun. Got to be very disciplined with this team tonight.
Yep, very we might have a delay of game on our delay of game.
He wanted to. He was running down here to call it, but he just couldn't get there quick enough.
Delay of game, and that helps. I mean, that's a negative play for Troup right there, and that's going to help slow him down. Coach Wiggins fired up on that. That's the most animated I've seen him in a while over there.
Just trying to get the guys to find some life right here. And
well, one thing you've said the past couple of broadcasts is like we're waiting for someone to make a play. It's kind of the same tune we've said the past 3 games. You're just kind of waiting on someone to make that big play.
All right, there's a snap, quick throw, screen out.
And we got to tackle in space.
And he gets down inside the 30, down to around
the 24. There's a late flag, and we'll see what this is.
Probably a face mask against the Cavaliers.
We'll see. Holding on the Tigers. Absolutely. Finally, the call against the Tigers.
Tell you what, our cornerback's got to step up right there and make that tackle.
Yeah, he had him dead to rights out there for minimal gain. You got to break down and not run full speed on him, because when you're coming full speed at an offensive player with the ball, it's so easy for you just to sidestep and go either way. You got to break down, make that tackle. So another negative play for the Tigers, but you've gotten 2 mulligans on defense right there. You got to cash in right here.
So first down and around 13 right here for the Troup Tigers. From the gun, Hudson takes a snap, wants to throw. They dump it off. Oh, nearly intercepted right there. That's number 5, Quay Hines.
Quay Hines read that play beautifully. You could tell that was a jailbreak screen all day in the middle of the field, and Quay Hines did a great job blowing that up.
If he catches that, Andrew, it's straight to the end zone.
Yep. But those are the kind of plays that we got to start making in these games early on, because you've noticed, Opelika struck first. It took a while to get going against LaGrange. Cross Keys, I'm not going to count that. Because we could have rolled our JV team out last week and beat that team by 50 points.
All right, here comes Troup to the line now. 3 receivers to the left side. Hudson from the gun takes a snap, rolls to his left, wants to throw. Now he throws it. And
he's got such excellent touch.
He's got number 8. He's going to be about 2 yards short right here. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah,
for the Troup Tigers.
And he rolled out to his left as a right-handed quarterback and was able to kind of just Derek Jeter it, and throw a strike to the left side of the formation to Joko.
All right, 2 receivers to the right. There's a get to the tailback.
He's going to be close. He
gets it up with first down to around the 25-yard line.
With the second effort, we stopped him short, and that second effort picked it up. And I tell you what, man, the one thing you don't want to see if you're a Callaway coach or a fan, you don't want to see your team go down 2 scores to this Troup offense. They've definitely lived up to the hype so far in this first quarter.
All right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left again. Hudson from the gun.
We have got to stop jumping on the first snap. That's another encroachment penalty on the Callaway defense, and we're just good timeout. Is it Coach Wiggins calling a timeout? Yeah. We got to regroup.
All right, so you got 51 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Callaway with a timeout, trailing the Troup Tigers 7-0. We'll take a quick break with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, back here at Callaway Stadium, Troup with a 7-0 lead over Callaway, and Troup with the ball now at the Callaway 25-yard line with a first down and 5, Andrew.
Yeah, we got to make sure we get down and cover this corner before the ball snaps. The left corner, Joko's got a lot of room down there.
Got to get some pressure on this quarterback. There's a snap.
There's some pressure.
There's
What a strike. He dropped it.
Dropped.
That was an excellent pass.
He throws it up a little and not so far out front. It's a walk-in touchdown.
Absolutely. And you can see right now that Hudson's got a heck of an arm, and he's not getting recruited as a quarterback, Shane. He's getting recruited as a wide receiver.
And you know it's got to be hard to have given our defense a look all week in practice to
simulate this.
To fit what he's doing out there.
Absolutely.
But that's just something they'll have to adjust at during the game. There's a snap, option to the right side. Kobe keeps it, makes a cut across the middle of the field, lowers his head, gets down to about the 10-yard line. Be enough for a true first down.
Yeah, and it's right here. You're just trying to hold them to a field goal attempt right here. But, I mean, you go down 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. I mean, your next drive's got to be 6. You know, you got no choice.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left now. Again, Hudson from the shotgun.
Looks like we're bringing some outside pressure.
And
he ran right past
it. Right up the middle and gets down to about the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you what, the pulling guard did a great job on the right side. We brought outside pressure from the corner spot, and we had him. I mean, he would have had him for a huge loss, and he was able to slide right in and pick up that block, and Troup was able to pick up about 5 yards on the play.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Troup's going to check. You got 1 second on the clock.
Goodness.
And that is going to do it for the first quarter. And Troup with a 7-0 lead will take a timeout. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, back here live. Troup, Andrew with the ball at the 7-yard line of Callaway. 2nd down and 5 right here. And like you said, just trying to hold on and give up a field goal attempt right here. Keep Troup out of the end zone. Don't want to get down 14 to this Troup defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, too, I mean, you still got a chance to make a big play right here. I mean, we saw Callaway in this position against Opelika late in the game when they were going in to cut the score to 1-score lead and able to get that clutch interception. So we'll see if the Cavaliers can get some pressure and maybe just force a negative play right here.
All right, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, Hudson works out of the gun, takes the snap, gives it to his tailback right up the middle.
Great job by Callaway.
And he might have lost a yard on the play, Andrew. Bring up 3rd down and around 6 right here.
Yeah, the only thing that's scary about those kind of plays right there is when they do the zone read with Kobe Hudson, we all crash on that tailback. All it's going to take is one time for Kobe to pull it, and he's going to walk into the end zone. So 3rd and about 7 right here, Shane. So big-time play in this football game.
All right, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hudson takes the snap, keeps it, rolls to his right, and we're coming after him. And he throws it up. It's picked off. Looks like we got a flag down there, Andrew. And
if they call this pass interference on the Cavaliers, I'm going to throw my headset out the window. Especially after the holding that occurred on the Cavalier receiver in the end zone with no call in the first quarter. Incredible.
So nearly a turnover there for Troup, and Callaway would have had a huge break right there. As it turns out, Callaway is going to get the pass interference call right here, and that's going to put the ball 1st down and goal for Troup, Andrew, on the 3-yard line.
So what did you see on that play?
I didn't see it. I mean, quarterback scrambling to his right, and both guys are trying to work back to the football.
That's an incredible call to make in a game like this right there.
All right. 4 receivers to the right.
Ball start on the Tigers. And it's still going to back him up now. Nullifies the pass interference penalty, so they're making a 3rd and a long 7 here. But, man, that interception right there in the end zone could have really changed the momentum of this game.
3rd down and 7 now. And Callaway just fighting to hang on right here and keep these Troup Tigers out of the end zone, Andrew.
Hey, got to keep chopping right here.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hudson takes a snap, wants to throw, throws a quick slant.
Good hit. Who was that? Telly Fanning.
And he caught the ball down around the 5-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down and 2, Andrew.
4th and 2, and I wouldn't be shocked to see Troup go for it. They've done a good job tonight of just pressing the gas and I mean, if they're going to go for it on their own 20, I don't anticipate. One thing that's you got to be careful of as Cavaliers right here is you got to be disciplined. Don't jump offside. Don't fall for the hard counts.
2 receivers right. Kobe wants to throw, rolls to
Holding
his right,
in the middle.
looking, just throws it up, and he's got a man down in the back of the end zone. And there's another flag right there in the back of the end zone. Looks like 2 flags back there. Probably unsportsmanlike again on Troup, taunting the safety in the corner right there after he caught that ball.
Yep.
Which he should have done. He was standing by himself. That looks like number 17 right there, Braylon Gooden. Or was that Jamari Thrash that caught it?
I think it was Jamari Thrash that caught it. Kind of easy to throw when you got a wide open pocket. Defensive tackle is clearly held. Holding against the defense?
Holding on the defense. It couldn't have been that receiver.
That's incredible.
All right, so Callaway in a hole, Andrew, 13-0, waiting the extra point right here by number 18, Helson Martinez. And there's the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it is good. So with about 11:10 to go here in the second quarter, Troup opens up a 14-0 lead on the Cavaliers. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
That's bad.
All right, here we go, guys. Cavaliers getting set to receive the ball. We've got 11:10 to go here before halftime, and Andrew, Cavaliers desperately need to eat some clock and put a touchdown up right here.
You got to score 6 right here. I mean, you found yourself in a 14-point deficit. You got Troup kicking off on our 45. So, and it's, I mean, if I'm Troup, you might consider trying to kick this onside and get the ball back. You're definitely in a position to do it right here. Let's see what happens. Yep.
And it's a squib kick over to the right side, and Callaway's going to get the ball at the 35-yard line, so great field position for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and Troup did exactly what I would do in that situation. They tried to kick it right at one of the Callaway players, and
I disagree, man. You're up 14-0, make them drive the field. But Troup's out, they're wanting to run this thing up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they want
to send a message.
They want this town to know. So here we go, Cavaliers to the line. Single receiver both sides. Cartavius Bigsby in at tailback.
Looks like we're going back to that under center, and we tend to run the ball really well from this.
There's a snap. Give to Cartavius. He gets up. Out across the 40, wide open. Nobody's going to touch him, and we got a flag all the way back at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he went untouched. So Callaway is going to be backed up, going to bring up first down and 20 now. Ball will be spotted back at the 27-yard line.
I just don't know what to say at this point.
Got to keep fighting right here.
Got to keep chopping. That's just unbelievable.
All right, here comes Jacob back into the huddle. Looks like a really good job right there up front, man.
Yeah.
They open it right up.
Couldn't ask for a better block right there. I mean, this pulling guard.
All right, here comes.
Great job by the offensive line.
Cavaliers back to the line. There's a snap, a toss this time to Cartavius. He fumbles it, picks it up, still gets outside, and gets out to around the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. So he picked up about 2.
Yeah, ran the toss sweep to the right side of the formation. Cartavius, ball hit the ground, had to hesitate a little bit, so wasn't able to get as much as he wanted, but sets up a second and very long for the Cavaliers.
A lot of talking going on out there. You see King Makuta and Jacob Freeman kind of going at it right there.
Just can't let that get to you right there. You just got to go out here and play ball. Let Troup talk. That's fine.
All right, 10:50 to go now before halftime. Freeman from the gun. 2 receivers left. Takes a snap. And he gives it to Quay Hines. Quay Hines lowers his shoulder, and he fights up to around the 38. Another good, hard run for Quay Hines.
Yeah, Quay runs the ball really hard, and it's like we talked about, his size. I mean, it looked like Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson in the back there. So
now manageable third down right here. Third down and about 6.
You got to convert here, though, Shane. This game is on the verge of getting out of hand.
Looks like Coach Napier's going to check right here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Freeman from the gun. Quay Hines in at tailback. There's a snap. They give it to Quay. Quay trying to get outside. Fumbles the football. And it looks like
Tigers have it.
Tigers with the football.
That's been the story of the game right here. You know, Callaway jumps off sides on a 4th down when they stop Troup. Troup goes down and scores. Had a flag on an interception and a long touchdown run by Cartavius Bigsby. So, Cavaliers just shooting themselves in the foot.
All right, 14-0 your score. 10 minutes to go here before halftime, and Troup gets the ball back on the Callaway 30 after a Quay Hines turnover. And like you said, Andrew, you've got to play discipline. You can't turn the ball over against a team like this. And,
nope.
You know, even though we're making all these mistakes right now, it's going to make it a little bit sweeter here in a little while. Just got to get it.
Yeah,
got to get it
going.
Here, somebody's got to make a play.
You got to get a stop. I mean, you're getting at the point here. They go up 21-0. I mean, yes, you can go in and score and get the score coming out of halftime, but I mean, you don't want to dig out of a 21-point deficit.
I mean, obviously that's a delay of game after a turnover, and then it took about a minute and a half to get your offense on the field. So here comes Troup now, first down and 15, backed up to the 35 now.
I'm glad they're going to call the obvious ones.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's a snap, give to the tailback. He makes the guy miss at the line.
Yeah, he runs hard, I tell you what.
And he picks up probably about a yard on the play.
Yeah, Callaway did a good job of, just kind of stonewalling that play right there. So it's going to set up a 2nd and 14, 2nd and 15 again. But, I mean, Shane, right here, I mean, you got to just lay it all on the line. Right. This is the most important series of plays in this football game right here. Callaway is going to determine how this football game is going to be based on what happens on this series.
All right, 2nd down and 15 now. Again, Hudson from the gun, takes a snap.
We got another flag.
And there's a flag.
Why are they? They're going to get someone
blow the play dead here. Must have been on the offense. Well, no, I guess it was on the defense because they didn't blow it dead.
Well, they stopped the play.
False start on the offense right here. All right, so good deal. Backs them up 5 more. They're nearly at midfield now, Andrew. Ball at the Callaway 40. Brings up a 2nd down and around 20 now.
Yeah, but they've shown the ability to make the big play, especially in the passing game, so the Cavaliers definitely have to be wary of number 12, Jamari Thrash of the Tigers. Has really hurt them tonight.
And number 8.
Yeah, Joko Willis.
All right,
ball start on the left tackle.
And they just throw it up down the right side.
Good defense. Who is that?
And that looks like number
Jalen?
28 right there.
Jalen Shepard. A great job. He threw a jump ball to middle of the field to Jamari Thrash and Jalen Shepard did a great job coming over from safety position and challenging him at the high point, knocking the ball down.
All right, so 3rd down and 20 now. And again, Andrew, Cavalier defense with a chance to maybe get off the field right here. 9 minutes to go before halftime.
Yeah, it's okay.
Again, Hudson from the gun takes the snap, drops back,
got a
wants to
receiver
throw.
open.
Here comes the Cavaliers trying to get to Kobe, and he escapes the pressure, and now he just throws it out of bounds on the left
Looks like
side.
you're going to have holding.
Looks like Jamal Bruce with a great catch over there.
Yeah, glad to see the old defensive tackle still got hands. And I tell you what, fans didn't come to see a flag fest tonight. It's just been one flag after another on.
See if Coach Wiggins is going to accept this or decline. It's a pretty interesting chance to decline right here, Andrew.
I think you decline and make it 4th down.
The holding penalty will be declined. 4th down.
There you go.
All right, 4th
so
down
what does
and
Troup
20.
do? Because obviously they're
going to punt right here.
Yeah. And that's a huge stand by the Callaway defense. And, Shane, that's what we said is this game will be determined what happens on this series.
Well, I mean, Troop's had 3 drives tonight, Andrew.
Yep.
They just got off the field on this one, Callaway defense. And then the second drive, you got them at a 4th and 2.
Stop
and then
them.
you jump offside.
Yeah.
And they drop it down the field and score.
You got to start being composed and staying within yourself and trusting the game plan. And, the Cavaliers tonight have definitely not been very disciplined in this first half.
3 seconds on the play clock, 1, and they're just going to have to take a delay right here.
What is that, the 4th delay of game tonight on Troup?
And that's not a major one there.
No, I mean,
You're
it gives
in
you more
formation
room.
from the 40.
It gives you more room, but it doesn't look like that was a planned penalty. You know what I'm saying? Like a scheduled penalty just to take the delay.
For Callaway, they're not going to put anybody back deep. They're going to go after it right here, Andrew.
Hey, you got to
play it safe.
Play it safe. But, hey, I'm coming after this. You got to make a big play right here. You got to have something. This team needs a spark.
Only bad thing about that is you tip it at the line.
Yeah. Or run into the punter and get a. Well, thank God Quan Bray's not punting this ball. Because back in the day, man, he was a threat to run it every time he stepped back there to punt.
There's a snap. There's a punt. High spiral. And it bounces at the 20 and rolls down to around the 10-yard line. And the Cavalier offense will come out with 8:48 to go here before halftime, trailing 14-0. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning health care, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Callaway comes out on first down from their own 10-yard line, and the handoff to Cartavius off the right side. He gets about a yard. Andrew brings up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, 2nd and 9. But one thing, too, is Callaway really runs the ball well from the I formation. So I wonder if this will be an opportunity to use that fullback and that tight end to be able to clear some lanes for Cartavius.
All right, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right from the gun. Looks like option to the right side. Jacob keeps it, gets out across the 15, across the 20.
Got a lot of room.
And Jacob gets a first down out to around the 26-yard line.
Big first down.
They are moving the chains, Andrew.
Yeah, Jacob did a good job of faking the pitch to Cartavius on the right side. He was able to cut it back upfield and pick up the Callaway first down. So 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All right, looks like 2 receivers left, 1 to the right here. Callaway wants to go quick.
Yeah, get some tempo.
There's a snap. Give to Cartavius. He pushes his way out across the 30 to around the 31. So a good positive 3-yard pickup there for the Cavs.
And that's what you want, just positive, positive, positive. You've had a lot of negatives in this football game. If you could just put a drive together and put some points on the board. And like you said, Shane, eat some of this clock off. Because, I mean, you're going to get the ball back to start the second half. So gain of 4 right there. So 2nd and 6 for Callaway.
Here's Jacob from the gun. Sends Tank out wants to throw it. Now he keeps it, gets up the field, out across the 40, keeps his feet. He's still on his feet and fights his way out across midfield into the 49. So I tell you what, Andrew, we talked about needing to match the intensity, and you got to match athlete for athlete, and Callaway's trying to fight their way back into this thing.
Yeah, Jacob Freeman did a great job. We flanked Tank out and faked the screen pass to him, and the entire Troup defense bit, clearing a huge lane for.
All right, here comes the first down play for the Cavs again. Freeman from the gun takes the snap, fakes a give,
fake give.
and he's going
got
to get
the
out
corner
across the 50, 45, 40. So another 10-yard play. Let's see where they spot him. First down, Cavaliers.
And I tell you what, hats off to number 13, Antonez Blunt, with a physical stop block on the edge, able to finish his block and spring Jacob Freeman. Incredible play. And I tell you what, the Callaway Cavaliers, when in doubt, they've always gone back to their bread and butter. They're leaning on Keandre Jones, guys like that. Number 52, Keyshawn Cameron, 54, Tate Johnson. Those guys, you go back and go back to your bread and butter right there.
All right, here's the Cavaliers from the 39. There's a give to Clay Hines. And
another positive play.
Gets down to about the 36-yard line.
And I think Callaway's found a way to attack this Troup defense with those quick hitters in the middle right there, just not giving Troup a chance to penetrate.
Well, you see the strategy there. Get outside, make these big guys for Troup run out there, and then hit him in the middle some. Try to wear them down a little bit.
King Makua is leaving the game for the Tigers. He's going to sub in number 9 for the Tigers.
All right, two receivers right. There's a snap to Freeman. A high snap. Jacob's going to have to take it.
Throw it away, Jacob. Throw it away.
But he's going to take a snap at the 46, and just kind of the running back instinct taking over for Jacob right there.
Because right there, he's got to realize once he gets outside the tackle box, he can throw that out of bounds right there and live to fight another day. But instead, we're taking a sack. And instead of 3rd and 7, now it's a 3rd and about 16 yards. You got to throw that away right there.
5:46 to go right here. I'm not so sure, Andrew. You don't just run it right here, get what you can get, let that clock run, and punt this thing away and try to get another stand. You'll take 14-0 at the half right now.
Well, I mean, you get
the ball back coming out to start the second half.
But you got to stop them again.
Looks like Troup's going to take a timeout right here. So we'll take a timeout with them. 14-0, your score, 5:19 to go here before half. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, back here at Callaway Stadium, 14-0 the score. Troup on top of the Cavaliers right now. Callaway facing a 3rd and 17 in Troup territory around the 46-yard line, Andrew.
And it's not really a play call, but, man, we've seen this too many times tonight. 3rd and long, 4th and long for the Cavaliers. I'd love to see us be able to just try to convert this at least.
Safety's back pretty deep here. For Troup, there's a snap. Freeman
got
wants
some
to
pressure.
throw. He's got on a wheel route, and he just throws it up. Intercepted at the 24. He stays on his feet up to about the 33. And you had Cartavius down the sideline there.
Yeah, sometimes it's all right to take the check down right there. And I tell you what, they were in the backfield right there, but we've got to do a better job of giving Jacob some time to throw the football, too, as an offensive line. They sent 5, and there's 5 guys up there. You got to be able to give your quarterback time. And 5 minutes left, you just gave Troup all the momentum back, and I think they've got 2 timeouts, or 1 timeout left for the Tigers.
Well, let's see. Cavalier defense here had a little breather right there.
See if we can't get some kind of score with the defense.
First down now for the Tigers from their own 32. There's a snap, give to the tailback.
Negative
and
play.
We get him in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss, Andrew.
Yeah, Cavaliers able to tackle him in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss on the play. And you see Coach Hubbard right down there with his defense. And anytime there's been when Callaway needs to lean on something, it's that O-line and it's that defense. The defense normally doesn't let us down. So we can't see if we can't come up with some big stop right here.
All right, both teams with a timeout left. 4:38 and counting to go here before halftime. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left here. Hudson again works from the gun. There's a snap, and there's a quick slant right there caught by number 14. Did they jump right there, Andrew?
Yeah, it looked like they had left.
There's the flag.
There's the flag. Okay. Yeah, the Troup left early right there. That should be a false start on Troup. But still, nonetheless, a nice pass by Kobe Hudson on the slant route.
I mean, he's thrown several balls like that, but those receivers are having to dive down to catch him. If he just throws that ball 3 feet higher,
he's walking.
Those guys are walking into the end zone.
Hey, I'll take the holding call, but that should have been a false start on Troup. It should be a 5-yard penalty, but instead it's a holding call and a 10-yard penalty on the Tigers. So
Callaway trying to get some momentum going right here before half. 14-0, Troup on top.
And you've noticed every time Troup's had success is when Callaway's been in negative situations, long situations. Maybe we can force Troup into a mistake right here.
All right, here's a 2nd and 22. There's a snap, quick.
Oh, and that's the play you needed right there.
Quick slant again right there, and he's looking for number 12.
Jamari Thrash.
Throws it over his head.
Jalen Shepard was close to that ball on the tip, just couldn't get there to intercept it.
So 3rd down and 22.
Troup, are you throwing it here, or are you just going to run and try to milk more of that clock off?
I think they're going to run the same play. This time they're going to hit that tailback out here in the flats.
Yeah. There's a lot of room out here. We have got to stop jumping offside. I mean, I understand aggression. I understand, but I mean, that 5 yards can make the difference right here. With how athletic and how fast Troup is playing, you got to watch the football and stay disciplined if you're Callaway defensive lineman right now.
All right, 3rd down and 17. Troup needs to get to their own 42-yard line to convert right here. Looks like 3 receivers to the right. See if we can get back there and sack Hudson. Something we haven't been able to do tonight. There's a snap. Fakes a give. Rolls to his right. Now he just throws it up. And
good play right there. Who was that for Callaway?
And that looks like number 18 for the Cavaliers.
Trey Towns. Junior defensive back for the Cavaliers did a good job of staying with Jamari Thrash. So
4 minutes, Andrew, and a timeout left.
The clock stops on the play. You're able to stop Troup on 2 straight possessions. So, I mean, that builds some confidence with your defense that, hey, we can stop this offense. But what we got to do right here is, look, this is just like the end of the half against Opelika. Opelika, 7-0 lead. It was just back and forth, and Callaway finally punches it in before going to half.
Somebody made a play.
Yep.
And it's contagious.
And maybe it's right here. Maybe Quay Hines with a big return, or coming back and getting Tank rolling. But
there's a snap. There's a punt.
Line drive. Get away from that. Get away
from it. Bounces down across the 40, down inside the 45 to around the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. So Cavs will have 3:54 and a timeout. Andrew desperately needing to get one in the end zone right here.
Yeah, got it. You got to score here. Flag.
Personal foul.
A personal foul. For what?
It had to be after the punt because...
Did you see any extracurricular activities?
Callaway still got the ball now. I did not see it. But the offense is going to get the ball now at the...
Man, so you went from being 1st down and 10 on the 35. Now you're going to be 1st and 10 on your own 20.
See, they're going to mark it off. It's going to go inside the 20-yard line to the 17, to the 18-yard line.
You got to be disciplined. And Callaway has not been disciplined in this first half right there. That's something you just normally don't see from a Pete Wiggins coach team.
All right, here comes the Cavs. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Freeman from the gun takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius. He's trying to get outside, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, stays in bounds.
Stays in bounds, clock ticking, but that might not necessarily be a bad thing for the clock to run. But I tell you what, I've noticed in this football game, going east and west against this Troup defense has been tough. But when we go north and south is when we've had our success running the football. Not a good sign. Keyshawn Cameron comes off the field, favoring that left ankle. Yeah, I don't hope it's not that toe that was bothering him in the preseason. All right, here comes the Cavs to the line. 7 on the play clock. Going to have to hurry up right here. Freeman under the eye, takes a snap, rolls back, rolls to his left, wants to throw. He's got a man. He just throws it up right there. He caught it. Caught by number 13. And do you see any flags? No flags. It counts. So what a job right there by Antonez Blunt. Goes up high points the ball at the 38-yard line. And I tell you what, that's what we talked about in the pregame is your wide receivers need to step up and make a big play right there. That's a big-time play right there. He went up over the top of the defensive back who had a chance at an interception. When it climbed the ladder and was able to intercept that ball, and I tell you what, that might be the big play that Cavaliers needed to get going. I'll go right back at him right here. Yeah. And now look, they're coming up and playing a little press coverage. One receiver right, one to the left. Freeman takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius. Cartavius takes the ball, gets about 2 on the play. That's all right. Got to keep him honest right there in the middle. You got to keep him honest. You got about 2:45 left in the half, and you got plenty of time to run your offense. You're on Troop's side of the field. You got plenty of time to run your offense. Freeman goes over there and meets Coach Napier out around just inside the hash right there. I'd be even happy with a field goal to end the half right here. Just get some points, get something positive going into the second half. All right, second down and around 9 now from the 38-yard line of Troup. And they're playing a cover 0. There's no safeties deep. You might have a chance at a play action. And Freeman steps up and goes to his right, gets out across the 30, stays on his feet down inside the 20-yard line. Jacob down. Jacob slow to get up for the Cavaliers. See, after all the confusion down there, first down and 10 for the Cavaliers from the 20-yard line. Clock is running, Andrew, 1:58 to go. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. You can take your time, milk some more clock. Got one timeout. Yep. Got plenty of time. Just can't afford any negative plays. Freeman takes a snap, tosses it to Cartavius. Cartavius trying to get outside. Got a hold. And there's a flag. And that's easy to call right there on the perimeter. You're going to have a hold on the wide receiver on the outside. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty against the Cavaliers. And that's Antonez Blunt, who had a nice catch to get us down there, but then he's just – and those kind of plays, unfortunately, I played wide receiver. When you hold out there, it stands out. There's – I mean, you're out there on an island, and when you do it, it stands out. So ball back to the 36-yard line now. First down and 27 now for the Cavaliers. Coach Wiggins with one timeout left, and Jacob Freeman is gassed right now. Yep. 2 receivers right. Freeman goes under center right here. Why is the clock running if the officials aren't lined up for play? Okay, there we go. All right, Quay Hines in at tailback. There's a snap. Give to Quay. Quay barrels his way down inside the 30. Keep running, keeps son. His feet, gets Look down to the 25. Man, Quay Hines just runs so hard, man. So 127 and counting here. And it sets up a second down and about 15 right here, Andrew. Yeah, he's able to pick up a good chunk of that penalty back. So, still got time. You may have to hurry up just a little bit right here. All right, 2 receivers to the right. Got about 16 on the play clock. Again, Cavaliers go under center right here. There's a snap. Jacob rolls to his right, wants to throw it. Throws it up into the end zone. Batted. And is it caught? Off the tip. Is it caught, Andrew? Yes! It's caught. Touchdown on the tip pass. And the safety right there. Troop side's booing, but you know what? They've gotten a bunch of calls their way tonight. I'll take it right here. Sometimes it just takes a little luck.
Did they want to hold right there?
They wanted to hold on their right tackle. I thought he just did a great job of.
Oh, and there's a unsportsmanlike on the head coach right there.
Yeah, not a shocker. The Troup coaching staff seems to like to.
And he's still going at it. He's supposed to get ejected, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been ejected from the game.
Good. Show some class.
Did they just eject him? So the head coach has been ejected from the game for Troup. But they're not going to just start playing with him on the sideline, right? If he's been ejected?
I think he's been ejected.
I'll tell you what, Cavaliers seizing all the momentum right here. I don't understand why they're continuing to play with him still out on the field. I mean, if you eject somebody in baseball, don't you wait for him to leave? The kick is up.
Yep.
Kick is good from Hunter Williamson. So Callaway gets back in at 14-7. You got about 57 seconds to go here before halftime. And we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network. Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Good selection of over-the-counter medications as well. Holmes Pharmacy now with 3 locations. Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
The deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Callaway with a 14-7 trailing here. And I think the coach for Troup has been ejected from the game, and he's just trying to get an explanation right now what he's supposed to do. I don't know
he's
if
making the game about himself right here. He just needs to remove himself from the situation and let the game continue. It's not about him.
But, I mean, the game has continued with him on the sideline still. That's
Which
what
is
I don't
confusing
understand
to me. And I don't know why he was so upset. That was a clean block on the outside. I mean, he pushed him right out of the way. I mean, if anyone has a right to be upset in this game, it's Pete Wiggins.
So, 14-7 now. And Callaway is going to kick off inside of Troup territory from the Troup 45-yard line. And I mean, do you dare take a chance right here, Andrew? Try to get the ball back. 57 seconds. Timeout. You're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Man, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, the way this game has gone, but at the same time, man, I'd probably just kick it out of the end zone.
All right, here comes Hunter, and he does high kick. And I at least would try to sky that thing right down on the goal line.
Try to make him field it.
See what happens right there. So Callaway with some momentum now. 57 seconds to go. 14-7 Troup. And the Cavalier defense out onto the field now.
I don't believe Troup has any timeouts left. So.
And the ball has been put in play. 20 seconds on the play clock. Troup jogging out to the line now. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left right here. Hudson from the shotgun. We've got to be able to get some pressure on the quarterback, Andrew.
Yeah, we got to get some pressure. More importantly, we just got to keep him out of the end zone.
There's a give to the tailback.
And that's how you do it right there.
And he gets about a yard on the play. So clock continues to roll. No timeouts for Troup here. 46 seconds to go.
So about 40 seconds left in the half. It looks like Troup may have time to run one, maybe 2 plays right here. Callaway just trying to keep everything in front of them. Don't let Troup get a big play right here.
2 receivers both sides. There's a snap. Again, a give to the tailback. He gets out across the 30, and he's
tackled inbounds, which is very important. That'll stop the clock while they set the change, but then the clock will start. right when the chains are reset.
So the ball goes to the 37-yard line. Clock starts back 15 seconds now. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. This should be the last play of the half here.
Coach Wiggins just probably saying, hey, don't let them get a tip ball too.
Probably saying, hey, when they run that draw, somebody's got to get out there and tackle them. So we'll take a quick break with them. 10 seconds to go here before halftime. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And it's Synovus. We're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, here we go, guys. 10 seconds to go before halftime. Troup with a 14-7 lead, and they've got a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. There's a snap. Here comes Nathan Sapp, who hops up, and they get the pass off, and it's complete to number 14, and he's ran out of bounds at the 44. And let's see. Looks like the officials are going to come together here. The coach that's been ejected is out there. All right.
They get one more play. Well, let's not make this count. Troup's made they've made a living on second chances tonight, Shane.
Tell you what, Nathan Sapp was real close to batting that ball down right there.
Oh yeah.
And that ball hung in the air for a long time. So this should be the last play of the half here.
You got all the Callaway DBs standing on their own 20. Kobe can throw it this far, though.
There's a snap. Here comes the Cavaliers. And he just chunks it up down the right side.
Intercepted.
And it is intercepted down at the 7-yard line.
And that'll end the half.
And that's Jalen Shepard, number 28 for the Cavaliers. So let's take a break. A lot to talk about here. Troup with a 14-7 lead over Callaway at the half. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Keeler Grange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KeelerGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Priceless tax, tag, and title. See Key of LaGrange for complete details.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Troup with a 14-7 lead. And I want to make a correction. The Troup head coach received a warning, I guess a warning personal foul, and was told the next one would be an ejection.
Yes.
But it confused me because as soon as it happened, he tore his headset off, gave his paperwork out, and
he did like the referee did the whole baseball umpire "you're out of here" sign, and I guess we just warning him down the field. But yeah, we definitely want to correct that to our listeners back home, as he was not ejected. So, but there was a huge ruckus on the sideline.
So let's look at it this way, Andrew. Probably couldn't have played a worse half of football if you're Callaway.
Yeah, it's one of the worst halves I've seen since probably the first half that we played at Benedictine a couple of years ago, or even the game we played at Brooks County last week. But you know what? Callaway's only down one possession, And that just shows you how hard this defense has fought, how hard this team has fought. And where one thing isn't clicking, the other side is picking up. The defense is really picking up the offense tonight. And the offense did their job. They had a little luck on the touchdown. We can all admit that. But, hey, sometimes you'd rather be lucky and good, especially in a situation like this.
And the holding calls, that stuff's contagious. And what Callaway is going to have to do is they're going to have to shake that off. They're going to have to turn their attention to the next play and just keep fighting. And, we said earlier, Andrew, Troup's got 1,500 kids over there at that school, and Callaway's got about 800.
That's right.
That's no excuse for either team. I know that Callaway would be the first to say, that doesn't matter. But, the self-inflicted stuff is really just what frustrates you if you're a Callaway fan watching this first half right here.
Yep.
Knowing what this team's capable of doing and then seeing how they're playing here in the first half.
Yeah, and the thing is like we talked about, you've got a chance in the second half to get the ball, go down, and tie this football game, and basically you just start it over. And it goes back to that game. This game reminds me a lot of that Opelika game. Opelika game, 7-7 at the half. It was kind of an ugly first half of football. Callaway's defense did their job. Opelika's defense did their job. And then Callaway in the second half just said, you know what, we're going to run the ball down your throat, and we're going to break your will. And I think that's what you're going to see Callaway come out in the second half do, is they're going to lean on that offensive line, and they're going to try to break Troup's will in the second half. I will give a hats off, though, to, that first play of the game was, you couldn't have drawn it up any better for Troup. Kobe Hudson with the play action hitting Jamari Thrash for a 65-yard touchdown. You couldn't have drawn it up any better than that.
No doubt about that. And, we've always talked about if Callaway's got it close going into the locker room at halftime and Coach Napier gets in there and Coach Hubbard gets in there and those assistants get in there and go to work on that dry erase board.
Yep.
Typically, in the years past, Callaway's come out and played a much better game.
And the thing is, too, Callaway's really been a second-half team this year. Second half of that Opelika game, that second half of that LaGrange game really did a good job, because LaGrange, with their struggles, they moved the ball pretty well in that first half against Callaway, and they came out in the second half and played really well defensively, but your defense can only hold for so long. Your offense has got to, get themselves included in this game, and I think Coach Napier did a great job on that last drive, and like I said, we may have got a little lucky on, the big catch right here by Blunt and then the tip ball, but sometimes that's what you need. You just need something to go your way so you don't feel like everything's against you.
No doubt about that. Well, we've got about 15 minutes. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here at Callaway Stadium, St. Andrews with Andrew Caraway, and apparently we've got a good one going here, Andrew. Just a 7-point game here at the halftime.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, and I'll say this, too, as much negative things that happened in the first half, Callaway did a really good job after that second touchdown of shutting this Troup offense down. They backed Troup up into some unfavorable positions. Obviously, Troup had some penalties, but I wouldn't be shocked if either team both didn't have 100 yards of penalties going into halftime. I mean, there's been a lot of penalties on both sides, and I'm sure both coaching staffs want to see that cleaned up. And it's just unfortunate for Callaway. It seems like theirs have really cost them. Cost them a touchdown and cost them an interception in the end zone on a drive that Troup scored on. I just look us to go in the second half. Be more disciplined on third down. We talked about jumping off sides there early when we had Troup stopped, and that's a hats off too to the Troup coaching staff for going with the hard count. And I wouldn't be shocked if maybe we try to do something similar in the second half to them.
All right, we've got about 13 minutes here before we start the second half. Callaway will get the football, and you talked about it earlier, Andrew, that you thought that we could run the football, and obviously we can.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're trying to just kind of go sideline to sideline, maybe wear some of these defensive linemen down for Troup.
Yeah.
And then keep them honest in the middle every once in a while, with like a Quay Hines. Cartavius will take it up in the middle too, but Cartavius does most of his damage when he gets outside and puts that right foot in the ground and cuts up the field.
Right, and he saw his explosiveness on his touchdown run that was called back. I mean, he planted his foot, hit the hole, and he was gone. But I tell you what, I've been really impressed with Quay Hines tonight. I feel like Quay Hines has come in and been able to give Cartavius a break. Troup's keying on Cartavius. Okay, just like LaGrange did. They probably saw that film. And Quay Hines, both games, has done a great job when he's in the game of making Troup pay. And I tell you what, he's run very hard, very physical. And it's like you said, though, we run side to side, and we saw that a lot against Opelika. You're trying to create that opening to get Jacob through, and that's where he's had a lot of success running the football as a quarterback. But, man, when we line up in that I formation and run it downhill, I mean, that's where Cartavius needs to be, just running downhill. Because he's hard to stop when you get the train going,
No doubt about that. All right, we've got probably around 12 minutes now until we start the second half. So we will take a break. Andrew's going to try to get some local scores, maybe some Georgia scores, and we'll be back. 14-7, Troup on top of Callaway. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Are you just another truck owner that blends in with all the other truck owners? If the answer is yes, then it's time for you to head This isn't some silly powertrain warranty. This is the real deal peace of mind that no other manufacturer is offering. So come see me, Richard Case, at Nissan of LaGrange, and stand out from the crowd.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires? Or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car. But a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here at Callaway Stadium. Andrew, looks like the Troup marching band getting ready now to put on a performance. And got a pretty big band out there. Got guitars, some drums, twirling the batons.
Kind of about the same size, not quite as big as the Sound of the South from Opelika, but pretty big for their size of school. So
yeah,
and they sound good.
Sound of the South rolled up in an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, they meant business. And look at all the people here, man. I was just looking at that. There are people. There's hardly any seats open on the bench.
Standing room
and
only.
There's standing room only. I mean, that's incredible.
Well, it's
incredible. 4,000, you said? 4,000 people at tonight's game, and, man, that's for a community like this, for both fan bases, that's incredible. 4,000 people tonight.
And it just goes to show, these people around here appreciate their football and, appreciate what both these coaching staffs are doing. And, we haven't talked much about the rankings, but Troup in the 4A over there is up in the top 10 around number 4. And I think that Callaway's moved up to number 2 maybe now.
Right.
Since the Hateville-Hurt County game.
Right.
So this is a big matchup. And, like we said earlier, you got Dale McGee, the defensive coordinator from the Georgia Bulldogs here. Gus Malzahn was here earlier. And obviously there's some big-time talent out here on the field for both teams. And,
absolutely.
The score kind of reflects that. 14-7, been a hard-fought game. And so we'll see what the second half is going to bring. We got about 10 minutes now. So we'll take a full break. Andrew, I think you're going to go over and broadcast with the Troup guys for a little while. So you come back and see me now later on. We'll take a full break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and, of course, the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Great service, a fantastic selection, and low-priced generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Troup with a 14-7 lead. About 7 minutes to go here before we kick it off. Troup band finishing up now. Callaway Cavalier football team coming out onto the field now. Do some agilities down in the end zone. See Coach Wiggins headed up the sideline right there, trying to get these guys to turn it on for another half and hopefully come away 4-0 on the season. And we mentioned earlier some of the teams that Callaway has played this year. 6A over in Alabama, Opelika. It was another hard-fought game. It was real close at halftime. Callaway pulled out a 35-21 win. Last week we were in Cross Keys. I think it was like 50-0 in that one. A lot of the younger kids got an opportunity to play last week. But I'll tell you what, this right here is going to come down to who wants it the most. Callaway's going to receive the kickoff here to start the second half. And, still haven't seen any of the Troup players coming out yet. But we've got about 6 minutes now until we start the second half. We'll take a full break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T-O-D-D, Todd Parrish with Kia LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Lot number 110917. Priceless tax and title. See Key of LaGrange for complete details.
Synovus is the bank of here. Here is where roots run deep and familiar faces welcome you home. Here's a place that keeps getting better with time, because every generation leaves it better than the way they found it. And here's where our bankers are helping turn ideas into business realities, because they understand what it means to be from here. It's where we smile when we see our customers, and where they smile back. Synovus, the bank of here. Synovus, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, about 5 minutes now before we start the second half. Both teams out on the field, stretching out, getting loose. Cavaliers kickers out there, sending it through the upright, getting set here to start this second half. Tell you what, it should definitely be a good half of football. Hopefully the Cavaliers can come out on top. Right now they're down 7, but they are going to get the ball here to start this second half. And we've seen a lot of really explosive plays from the Cavalier offense. 164-yard run from Cartavius Bigsby that was actually called back on a holding call. We had a long pass play called back on a holding call. Several offside penalties. Been a lot of mental mistakes for the Cavaliers here in the first half. Hopefully they'll get that cleaned up and come out here and seize all the momentum and get this thing going in the second half. You'd love to see the Cavaliers go to 4-0 with an opportunity next week to make it 5-0. So we've got about 3 minutes till we start the second half. We'll take a full break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, here we go, getting ready to start the second half now. We got about 3 minutes. Both teams finishing up in the end zones, getting their stretches in. Andrew, big week of college football last weekend. I didn't get to talk to you about your Georgia Bulldogs. Went to South Carolina, handled business.
Hey, I got a little glimpse of what you Alabama fans get to look at, is I'm so used to the Dogs going up there, laying an egg in a big game. We just walked on their field, whipped them up pretty good, and then went home. I mean, that's what Bama does. You just walk in the other stadium, and you don't worry about the hype. Don't worry about what the media says. You just go in, take care of business, on to the next team, and it felt good. It felt good. So
I think you guys get like Middle Tennessee Tech or something this week.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that'll be a snooze fest. So y'all got a tough one because the Bama football team travels to Oxford to take on Braylon Sanders and the Ole Miss Rebels. And I'm not going to lie, I think they got the best wide receiving core in the country.
Well, I hear all the talk about their 3 main guys, and then
Braylon's out there mossing people, Yeah,
he made some incredible catches last week.
Are you going to get mad if he scores against Alabama?
I won't, just like I never got mad when Quan scored.
That's right.
Against Alabama. So, we've seen a lot of kids come through here. Obviously, you've got Terry Godwin over there at Georgia right now.
Yep.
You've got Braylon Sanders
at Ole Miss.
Who's at Ole Miss.
There's a couple of former Cavaliers, too, and Troup Tigers that played at Alabama. I think Demetrius Good played at Alabama, and Michael Fanning played for a little while at Alabama as well for Callaway.
And then you've got the Freeman over at he's at Mercer.
Yep.
This year. And then our running back from last year, DJ.
Yeah, DJ's over at Western Carolina.
I think he had a really bad injury a couple of weeks ago.
And we're going to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. You know, DJ, you know, he's I grew fond of him calling the games past 2 years. He's a great kid. His mom listens all the time, and they're just really good people, and I wish DJ nothing but the best and most importantly a speedy recovery so he can get back on the field and play the game that he loves. So DJ Atkins over there, and there's so many kids playing college football. You know, DQ Wilkerson over there at Mercer, Courtney Williams at Georgia State, LaShawn Terrell at Western. I can keep going. I
hate to try to name them all because
we're going to
leave one out.
Right.
But you know, just a testament to what Coach Wiggins and his staff have been able to do over there. And I mentioned last week we need to get back on that count. How many Coach Wiggins has won? And I think right now he is the third longest tenured coach in the state of Georgia.
Yeah, one of the top 10 longest tenured coaches, right down there with Rush Probst down there at Colquitt County. He's up there with them. And I tell you what, though, one thing that Coach Wiggins has made a very big point to do is play big-time non-region games. You don't see us going out and playing single-A schools or other double-A schools. We're playing 4 and 5A schools and 6A schools from Alabama, and we're competing and winning those football games. So it's like I was telling Jack over there on the Troup side of things is both teams want this game bad. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day because they're still trying to win a state championship. This game doesn't win Troup a state championship. This game doesn't win Callaway a state championship. But what this game can do is springboard your season. So you'd love to win this football game, but if you lose it, you got to keep things in perspective.
All right, so we're getting set to start the second half here. Cartavius back deep. Quay Hines back deep. And it looks like number 15, Sedarian Sheely, back deep for the Cavaliers. And on the kick, number 18 for the Troup Tigers is Helson Martinez. So here we go, guys. Start the second half. Ball teed up at the 40. And there's the kick. Line drive kick taken by Sedarian at the 20. He gets out across the 30. Gets outside. Gets up to the 40-yard line.
They blow the whistle.
He's picked up and slammed down. They're going to give him progress to about the 39. So good field position for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, good field position for the Cavaliers. Sheely did a good job of getting upfield and be able to pick up some positive play. And Shane, this is our chance to get back in this game right here. You go down, you score, you kick that extra point, you tie it. There's a whole different. This game's going to feel a lot different than it did in that first quarter. I tell you that.
Tell you what, good to see Keyshawn Cameron back in there on the offensive line.
Yeah, he was a little gimpy going into halftime.
All right, Andrew, you got what you want. Cavaliers line up in the eye right here. Single receiver both sides. Cartavius dots it. Freeman under center takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius right up the middle of the field, and he stays on his feet.
Yep.
Gets out across the 45. Gets about 6, maybe 7 on the play, Andrew.
Yeah, in the second effort. Troup was there, but Cartavius shows you why he's one of the best running backs in the country for the class of 2020. And it's like Jake Roos, who was with us in the pregame, said, there's 31 other football teams that want Cartavius to be on their football team. So, and that's a good, positive way to start the second half is what you want to see right there.
All right, second down and 3 now from the Callaway 47-yard line. And Callaway goes to the gun right here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. You got about 2 on the play clock. There's a snap. Takes a give. He's got a big hole in the middle of the field. Freeman gets up to the 40, stays on his feet, makes a spin move, gets down to about the 37.
I tell you what an incredible block right there. Was that number 54 for the Cavaliers? Number 54, Tate Johnson, was able to pancake that defensive end for Troup on the right side, and that sprung Jacob Freeman for that big gain right there. So 1st and 10 inside the Troup 40.
Tell you what, every time they send Cartavius out in the flats, and
they are following him.
Jacob pumps that ball in the middle of the field. Just
the entire defense is over there, yeah.
So Callaway goes back to the eye right here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Freeman takes the snap, gives it to Cartavius. Cartavius puts the brakes on, stays on his feet, somehow makes a spin move.
How in the world did he stay on his feet?
Gets out to the 40, and gets into the 35.
He ran 40 yards to pick up 5 yards right there.
I mean, it should have been about a 3-yard loss, Andrew. He runs into the middle of the line, slams the brakes on, comes back straight out, rolls to his right, picks up about 4 yards.
Is he down on the sideline?
And it looks
I think
like
he's down on the sideline. Yeah, he's down. Quay Hines is in the game. Cartavius is down. We'll see if he's okay. Hopefully it's just a cramp of something. But he landed awkwardly.
Quay comes in now. Callaway goes to the I-2 receivers to the left. Jabari Smith in at fullback. Quay at tailback. Jacob takes the snap. Fakes the give. Rolls to his left. Wants to throw, and he throws it up. He's got a man down there. That's number 11 for the Cavaliers.
Oh, he just caught it out of bounds.
They're going to rule it incomplete right there. Going to bring up second down.
But, hey, I like that a lot right there. He went up to catch that ball, and he landed out of bounds, but that keeps something for Troup to worry about, too. It keeps those safeties and those corners out of the box. And who was that? Was that Blunt? I think that was Antonez Blunt who went up to try to catch that football. Big play right here, Shane.
All right, second down.
We haven't seen Cartavius back in the game yet.
So it's third down and 8 right here. 3 receivers left. Jacob takes the snap. We're going to be option to the right. He keeps it and fights up. And this could be 4-down territory, Andrew.
Yeah, I'd go here. I'd go. I think we are going to go.
4th down and 3 right here.
Yeah, 4th and 3. I think Napier was saying that he was wanting him to pitch the ball right there. So 4th and about along 4, Shane. 4th and 5 maybe. There's Cartavius. Cartavius up and moving on the sideline. We'll see if he's able to come back in this game.
All right, 3 receivers to the left. Empty backfield right here. Freeman works from the gun. See if they're going to run a play right here. No time on the clock. Coach Wiggins did not get the timeout. It's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, we got the timeout.
Got the timeout. Good. So I would expect Callaway to come out and go for this right here. And they're saying 4th and 5, Andrew. I don't see it. It's like 4th and 3.
Yeah, I thought he had gotten a little further up there too on that run, but it's marked 4th and 5.
All right. So anyway, we'll keep it here. 9:34 to go here in the third quarter. Callaway with the ball on the Troup 33-yard line, facing a 4th down and 5.
Yep. And while we wait for both teams to come back, we'll take a quick 30 seconds back to the station. Listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Man. On 4th and 5, Freeman gets loose in the middle of the field, and I think it's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, Jacob's helmet's off, so he's got to come out for a play.
And I think that's going to be on number 44, Andy Boykin, the nose guard. And that's a huge play there for the Cavaliers.
Huge break for the Cavaliers, and those plays in the first half were going against Callaway. Now we've finally gotten a couple to go for us here. So Troup did a good job of stopping us on 4th down, but grabbed that face mask. So we'll see.
And I think if
Demetrius Coleman take a snap.
If it was forced off.
I think you still have to sit out one play.
All right, so Demetrius in there, and you could do everything you want to do with Jacob right here with Demetrius.
Do we bootleg him, or do we just hand it?
One receiver right. There's a snap. There's a give to Quay Hines. He gets out across the 10, 5, barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown from 18 yards out. Quay Hines. And Callaway is an extra point away, Andrew, from tying this ball game up.
And where in the first half, Troup cashed in on Callaway mistakes. First drive of the second half, Callaway cashes in on a Troup mistake. So we're an extra point away from a tie football game, Shane.
Here comes Hunter in to kick. Bryce Curran to hold. And that is number 30 snapping for the Cavs. That is Walt Stewart. There's a snap, the kick. It's up. It is good. And we're all knotted up here at 14 with 9:14 to go here in the third quarter. And that was good there, Andrew. The Cavaliers defense got a chance to come out here, get a little break, and try to turn the heat up here on the Troup Tigers' first possession. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, set here to kick the ball off Hunter Williamson and the Cavaliers kickoff team. There's a sky kick to the right side, and it's taken at the 20. And number 14 gets up across the left side, and he's hit out of bounds at the 42. So good starting field position for the Troup Tigers, Andrew.
Yep, they were able to return it up to about the 40, like you said, and that's really good field position to start your drive.
14-14 here, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Troup Tigers with the football. Ball on their own 42. Again, Troup works from the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. And there's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw. Throws it out in the flats real quick, and he's got number 6.
There's a hold. Yep, that's coming back. This play's coming back.
He gets down to about the 36, but like you said, Andrew, flag on the play.
So they're going to have a holding against the Tigers, and this play is going to come back. So, like I said, this is going to be on the wide receiver, and I was saying this in the second quarter. When you're out there on an island, I mean, when you hold, block below the waist. That's a 15-yarder.
That is a 15-yarder.
And look at Telly Fanning out there trying to get the Callaway crowd faithful, fired up and back in this football game. I thought they were the fans are over there being a little quiet today. I couldn't hear Rick Tez and Ricky's mama over there. She's one of my favorite Cavalier mamas. So
no doubt.
So I like when they sing over there and do all the little chants that they do. They make the game a lot of fun.
All right, so it looks like first down and 25 now for Troup. And the ball is backed up on their own 27 now. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's a snap, same play.
Another hold.
And that's an incomplete.
Yep, there it comes.
Incomplete pass.
Joko was holding number 25 for Callaway, and you got to walk away. Got to walk away. You don't risk getting a personal foul. I think you're going to have a hold on Joko.
Sure what all the talk's about. Let's see what they got here.
There's no flag on the play.
No flag, just an incomplete pass.
Okay, incomplete. We'll take it. So
brings up a second down and 25 now.
Yep, but you got to keep everything in front of you. Those slant routes that you were talking about earlier, if he puts those on the money, Shane, we're going to be in trouble.
There's a snap. Wants to throw. Now he throws it across the middle of the field, and he's got number 8.
Exactly what I said.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 now.
Yep. 3rd and very manageable. So you went from a 2nd and 25 to a 3rd and 5. And, man, if you're Callaway, you can't give that up on 2nd and long. You can't. But Kobe's done a good job tonight of putting the ball where his receivers can catch it. I'll give him credit for that.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
False start.
And they do start. So that's going to make a third down.
3rd and 10 now.
10 now for Troup. You see the coaching staff here at Troup trying to tell their guys to settle down.
Yeah, it looks like all
a little different aspect when it's tied.
Yeah, it's you can't be a front runner now. You got it when times get tough. You got to be able to stay composed. And this is the closest football game Troup's been in all year.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Looks like we have a stoppage on the field, maybe an equipment malfunction. Yeah, looks like a Cavalier down with his cleats. Well, thanks to the officiating crew to stopping play, letting him get that fixed.
All right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's a snap.
He's open.
Hudson
Joko's open again.
He rolls to his left. Here comes the pressure, and he just throws it up out of bounds.
That'll be 4th down. Incomplete pass.
Wouldn't have got it if he would have had a foot in. Would have been about 4th and 2, Andrew. And you got to think Troup's going to punt right here, right?
You got to punt. Yeah, they're going to punt. You got to punt. But here's the thing. If you really, and it's like we talked about at halftime, I thought Callaway was going to come out and run the ball, try to break Troup's will. I think we're going to see them come out and do a lot of the same. And if they can punch it in here and make Troup play from behind for the first time all season, it'll be interesting going into the 4th quarter of this game.
All right, so here's a chance for Callaway to get the football back with an opportunity to take the lead in the game. 8:14 to go. Clay Hines stands around his own 25-yard line. There's a snap, low snap. He gets it off, line drive, and Quay's going to watch it bounce.
Yeah, get away from it.
And it bounces out to the 25, and they're going to spot it probably around the 24. We'll take a quick break. 14-14 score. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Case here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, looks like Mandarius Dix was down. Looks like he's probably got a cramp in that left calf there. He's coming off the field on his own power. Good to see. So Callaway's going to get the ball, Andrew. 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
That's right.
Ball on the 25-yard line. Like I said, with a chance to take a lead here in this ball game.
Yeah, and you fought all the way back from a 2-score deficit. And let's see if we can't finish this off.
We got Cartavius back in.
Glad to see he's okay.
Here comes the Cavalier offense. Ball in play right here. Jacob's going to work from the gun. Now he's going to go get under center. Cartavius dot to the eye. There's a snap. Give to Cartavius.
They are just keying on him.
And they wrap him up. And it's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, they did a good job of flowing to the football, but I'm telling you, they are keen on Cartavius Bixby.
And that's probably a good player to key on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's exactly what LaGrange did with Dexter Fitzpatrick, and Troup's been a good job tonight of outside of that touchdown run that was called back.
Let somebody else beat you. Don't let the best player beat you.
But hey, the way Quay Hines has run the ball, I wouldn't count him out yet either.
All right, Freeman from the gun takes the snap option to the right side, pitches it to Cartavius. He brings it back across the middle of the field.
I don't know why he came back inside. He had a lot of room to the outside to run.
Got about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 13 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, you got to stop here. You're back in this football game. I wouldn't force anything here. Maybe try a little screen pass or a dump off, but right now it's okay to punt right here. Like coaches always say, if you end a possession with a kick of some kind, that's a good possession.
Is that what old Kirby says?
I think that's what most coaches say. Is that what you tell your youth football team?
We don't punt.
Y'all don't punt? Okay. Y'all are like the team that doesn't punt?
No, we're like 9 and 10 Rex. We don't do special things. All right, there's a snap. Jacob rolls, wants to throw it, and he's going, and that's a fumble. They're calling it an incomplete pass.
Yep, incomplete pass. That is a huge break for the Cavaliers. That is a huge break, and I don't know if he didn't fumble that football, Shane.
Well, I mean, we'll
take it, though. There's no review.
Yeah, there's no review in high school. Either way, Callaway's going to have to punt right here. Nathan Sapp's going to drop back. He needs to really boom one right here, Andrew.
Yeah. And he's shown himself as a clutch kicker in these big-time games. I think this is around the spot of the field where he had that punt that pinned Opelika inside their own 10, Shane.
And that return man is he's up pretty close.
Yeah, Jamari Thrash for Troup. He can take one to the house.
Nathan can get this ball over his head. There's a snap. Snap goes out of the back of the end zone.
Kick it out of the end zone. That's a safety. And Troup has
called a safety right there. And we're going to have to kick it off to Troup. And they've got a 16-14 lead with 6 minutes to go.
Self-inflicted wounds, Shane. Self-inflicted wounds.
Yep. We'll take a full break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looks like we're going to let Hunter Williamson kick.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I wouldn't let Nathan just try to
boom one right here.
Anyway, from the 20-yard line now.
Troup might get good field position again, Shane.
I guess you just sky it up there and hope something happens.
There's kick.
Good kick. Caught at the 34. He goes back across the field.
Good job stringing him out.
And
there's a block in the back right there.
To the 40, and they got a flag.
There's a block in the back. That's coming back.
So that's going to put them down around the 20-yard line. That's going to work out pretty good for the Cavaliers, Andrew.
Yeah, block in the back at the 30-yard line. That'll back Troup up inside the 25. So it worked out for the Cavaliers.
That's what
I know.
That's what we said.
Hey, I feel you, Troup fans. Now you kind of know how we felt in that first half.
That's a 15-yarder.
I'm not sure that was a blindside block, more that this was a block in the back. It should have only been a 10-yard penalty.
That's going to back them up inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line.
And is this the time in the game where the Coach Hubbard defense makes that big play, that turnover, that sack, that big-time play right here?
We'll see. 6:08 to go here in the third quarter. Troup with the ball at their own 15. There's a snap. Hudson drops back, wants to throw, lets it go, and he's got a man wide open down the sideline.
Yep.
And he steps out.
He steps out of bounds.
All right. They're going to say he didn't step out.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
And I don't think anybody.
And they're trying to hurry up to the line so they can't talk about it. But the Troup receiver stepped out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
I don't think they can review it.
No, you can't review it. But, man, you can't blow a coverage like that.
And you can't see it on the replay. And it looks like Callaway's got a guy down. We'll take a break while they tend to him. It looks like Troup's going to have the ball first and goal from around the 9-yard line. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys. back here live at Callaway Stadium. Kobe Hudson connects with Jamari Thrash. I'm sorry, that was Jarrell Smith down the right sideline for about 68 yards, I think, and sets them up first down and goal.
Who is the Cavalier that was down, Shane?
From the 9-yard line. I think that was Jalen Shepard, number 28.
We can't lose him. He's walking on his own power. May have just got the wind knocked out of him, but man, if you ever needed a goal line stand, Shane, I know we said that we needed the big play, but that wasn't the big play I was thinking on that long pass.
No doubt. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. A lot of football left to be played.
A whole lot.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Is that not a false start on the running back?
Again, Troup works from the gun. Hudson takes the snap, and he's just going to follow his tailback. Now he bounces it outside. Tell you what, he's a pretty tough, tough
converted wide receiver. You know, wide receiver not really known for their physicality, but I mean, I tell you what, Kobe Hudson, I tweeted it out earlier. He has really impressed me tonight with his quarterback plays. And to be honest, Shane, this will be the best quarterback we see probably the entire season, including the playoffs.
All right, second down and 7, or second and goal from the 7 now. 2 receivers left. Again, Troup works from the gun right here. 1 receiver to the right.
Big time play right here, Shane. Big time play.
There's a snap, and he fakes a give, and he throws it to his receiver.
He's in.
And he gets into the end zone for a Troup touchdown. And that was number 6, Mark Anthony Dixon, just ran a quick slant right there.
Yep. And that slant's been there all night. And I don't know if they wouldn't go for 2 right here, Shane, to make it a 10-point game. I mean, I know it's already a 2-possession, but maybe try to go 2 and make it a 10-point game.
All right, 22-14 your score, awaiting the extra point now.
If we can somehow block this or they miss it, it's still a 1-possession game, though.
Helson Martinez in to kick the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up.
Good.
It is good. So 23-14 your score, 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. To take a step in the right direction, contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here at Callaway Stadium live. 23-14 your score. Troup getting set to kick off here as number 18, Helson Martinez, steps it off. And here is the kick, a high kick, taken over in the corner by Cartavius Bigsby at the 20, and he's trying to change direction. And they're going to wrap him up down at the 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Tank, he's got to get north and south tonight, you know, because this Troup defense is too quick side to side, and that's one thing that I mentioned at halftime. We have run the ball well between the tackles, you know, and we ran the ball really well with Quay Hines and Tank back there, so maybe try to get them in the backfield together so they can't just key off Tank.
I'm so sure you don't give Charlie Dixon a couple totes right here. Give these guys a breather for a minute.
Yeah, they've played a lot of football tonight.
All right, Cartavius in at tailback. And again, Freeman under center on the first down play. There's a snap. Gives it Cartavius. Cartavius trying to bounce outside. Gets about 4 or 5 on the play, maybe.
That's what you need. We need about a 4 or 5 minute touchdown drive because, Shane, you got to answer right here. Make it a 1-possession game because, I mean, you're one play away from this getting out of hand. So,
all right, here comes the Cavalier offense. They break the huddle with about 20 on the play clock. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And now it looks like Freeman's going to back up and go out of the gun right here still with Cartavius in at tailback. There's a snap, and they fake the give. Freeman's got a ton of room up the middle of the field, lowers his head, and gets up to the 45-yard line.
And I tell you what, they are keen on Tank so much that they are completely leaving Jacob Freeman untouched. And Jacob has really hurt them tonight on the ground.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one to read there for Jacob.
Yeah.
If they're going to give him that.
I'd start keeping it every time. Make him start when they stop that play, then give it to Tank.
All right, 15 on the play clock here. First down on the Callaway 44-yard line. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Freeman from the gun takes a snap and gives this time to Quay Hines. Quay Hines
Look at him
stays
run.
on his feet, gets another 11 yards for the Cavaliers.
And one thing too about Quay is he's a little shorter than Tank, so he's kind of like Nick Chubb. He's got that low center of gravity, and you're just not going to arm tackle him to the ground. You're going to have to grab his legs and drive him to the ground.
Yeah, I mean it looks like they don't want to hit Cartavius when he comes through there.
Yeah.
They don't want to hit Quay Hines. I mean,
Quay has really stepped up tonight, and he's really helped keep Tank fresh in this football game. I mean, there's going to be some bumps and bruises tomorrow, trust me.
All right, there's a snap, fakes the give, rolls to his right.
He's got a man open. You got to make that pass.
Incomplete. Throws a little short, but that's better than taking a 15-yard sack.
It is, and that's what we talked about in the first half. That's where he's growing as a quarterback. He's making these adjustments. In the first half, that's a sack. Second half, he throws that kind of away, kind of trying to hit his tight end right there for the first down marker. But, I mean, I think you line up under center. You just go get this right here, Shane. This is 2 down territory for me.
Third down and 1, Callaway inside Troup territory.
Do we see the fullback dive right here?
At the 47-yard line. Freeman goes under center. There's a snap. Quarterback keeps
first down, Callaway.
First down.
I like that better.
And that's just another body blow on that defense right there. Callaway just pounding away.
Got to see if you can break their will right here. I mean, they got a 9-point lead right here, but I'll tell you what, if you can go down the field, all you need is 7. You don't need to start chasing points right here. You get 7, I mean, you can make this a game going in the fourth quarter.
I mean, this is just 2 totally different offenses going at it right here.
Yeah, the Troup Tiger high-flying offense and then the Cavaliers, who are just a ground-and-pound team, just 2 completely different philosophies on display right now.
All right, first down from the 44, and there's a give to Cartavius trying to bounce it outside, and he gets about 2 yards on the play, Andrew.
Tank he's slow to get up.
Yeah,
he's taking a lot of shots tonight, and got a Tiger injured on the sideline, but I don't know if I just rest Cartavius until the fourth quarter.
2:27 to go here in the third quarter. And I can't see which number the Tiger is. We'll take a quick break with them. 23-14 lead for Troup over Callaway right now. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with Kill LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KillLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Priceless tax, tax, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, 2:27 to go here in the third quarter. Callaway trails Troup 23-14.
Guy's still down on the field. I mean, he's right there on the sideline. I mean, it looks like is he cramping? Looks like he's cramping really bad. That's number 13 for the Tigers.
Devin Hill.
Yeah, Devin Hill. I'm glad he's okay. So, I mean, it's a humid night. You know, you're going to see a lot of cramping. And, I mean, from up here, it looks like both teams have kind of not really had the big injury or anything serious like that, so let's hope that continues.
All right, 2nd down and 9 now for the Cavaliers. Looks like you got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And you've got Quay Hines in at tailback now. And Freeman's going to work out of the shotgun right here. There's a snap. Give to Quay.
Fumbles the ball. I think we got it. Quay jumps back on it. Man, we just cannot get out of our own way tonight. That was heads-up play by Quay right there. But man, you got to make sure you secure that handoff, and you got to make sure that as a quarterback, you make sure your running back got that ball before you let go. So big 3rd down right here, Shane. We've done a pretty good job on 3rd down tonight, but man, not a whole lot of running plays you can dial up on 3rd and long.
All right, Quay stays in at tailback. Freeman's going to work out of the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Got man-to-man coverage on the bottom of the formation with Antonez blunt.
Freeman from the gun takes a snap, high snap. Gives it underneath to Quay Hines, trying to get outside. And there's a flag on the play.
Did he grab his face mask?
And a face mask.
Did he grab his face mask? That can't be a hold.
Oh, wow. They called that on. There was nobody there.
What? What was the call? How can that? There was no one there to hold.
All right, so Callaway's going to have to punt right here. 1:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nathan Sapp's going to drop back to around his own 38.
Man, after that bad snap, you almost you want to go for it, but at the same time, I mean, it's just too early to do that right now with it only being a 9-point game. Got to get a good snap right here, though.
Callaway with a late substitution right here.
Do you almost take a delay and give yourself a little more room?
Well, you got 15 on the play clock. Nobody back deep for Troup. There's a snap.
Good kick.
Nice high punt. Bounces down at the 23. And looks like they're going to down around the 22-yard line where the Troup offense will come out and take over with 1 minute, 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, Andrew. So right here is probably tell the tale of the game right here, Andrew.
Yep, this drive right here.
Here comes the Troup offense out on the field, led by junior quarterback Kobe Hudson. He works from the gun right here, 2 receivers to the right. Gives to the tailback, and he buries his head down and gets about 4 on the play.
I tell you what, we've done a good job against the run tonight. It's the big plays in the passing game that have fit the Cavaliers. You had the opening play, 65-yard touchdown from Kobe Hudson to Jamari Thrash, and then you had that huge pass play on the sideline to set up the last touchdown. Kobe Hudson hitting Jarrell Smith for a large gain, too. So got to tighten up on that secondary, Shane.
All right, 33 seconds to go. And there's a snap, gives to the tailback.
And that, man,
and he gets
he's close to the first down. Yeah, he picks up the first down, looks like, for the Tigers.
Yep. So here, 23 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
That might be the last play of the 3rd quarter, Shane, or are they going to run one more?
Got 13 seconds to go. You got about 15 on the play clock. And they're just going to
That's going to be the last play of that quarter.
So we'll head to the 4th quarter. Callaway trailing 23-14. We'll take a full break. When we come back, we'll have the 4th quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results. because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here at Callaway Stadium Live. Shane Andrews with Andrew Caraway. And we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter, Andrew. What's been a heck of a ball game. Been a lot of hard hits, a lot of big explosive plays. And
yep. It's pretty much lived up to the hype. I mean, there's been a lot of mistakes made by both teams and a lot made by the Cavaliers tonight. And just things that you got to clean up going into region play, you know, and some of these mistakes have led directly into Troup points. So, I mean, Troup has scored probably 14 points off Callaway, you know, mistakes on the field. So, got to stop them here. I mean, this is the drive of the game right here. If Troup punches it in, you can pretty much kiss this one goodnight.
There's a give to the tailback again. He gets about 5, maybe 6 on the play, Andrew. And they're just running right into the heart of that defense now.
Yeah, and Callaway's defense has played a lot of snaps tonight, Shane. Time for, we just got to step up. Someone's got to get a big play in the backfield. So we got to get some kind of pressure on Hudson too on these passes, man. He's had a pretty clean pocket tonight.
They're not going to throw it no more if they can do that.
Oh no reason to.
All right, 2 receivers right. Again, Hudson works from the gun. There's a snap, give to the tailback, just right up there.
There you go.
This time we wrap him up.
Nothing. Got to blow the whistle.
He might have lost a yard on that play. Set up a 3rd down and around 5, Andrew.
We'll go ahead and call this the play of the game right here, Shane. That tackle is made by Charlie Dixon.
3rd and 4, they call it. 23-14 score with 10:50 to go here in the ball game. 2 receivers right. Kobe Hudson works from the gun.
False start.
Snap. And it's a run pass option, and he throws it, and he's got a man, number 8.
You had 4 offensive linemen 8 yards downfield when that ball was thrown. Yeah, that's a legal man downfield.
I think there's a personal foul against Callaway. That is a backbreaker there for the Cavaliers, Andrew. That's going to set the ball inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line.
Did you see what we did after the whistle?
It looked like Nathan Sapp was back there. So 23-14, Callaway trailing by 9 here. And you got to get a turnover here, Andrew.
Got no choice.
There's a snap, give to the tailback. And he's fighting his way down. He gets about 4 on the play, Andrew.
Yeah, there's no really reason, like you said, to throw the football right here. They're just trying to milk clock, and if they can punch it in here, that's pretty much going to be the nail in the coffin for Callaway.
See if somebody can step up and force a turnover, make a big play right here for the Cavaliers. Still 10 minutes to go here in the game, but a touchdown here.
And how big was that called back run by Tank Bigsby right now? Could be a 23-21 ball game.
All right, 1 receiver to the right. There's a snap. Kobe fakes the give, tries to take it off the right side, and he's tackled. It's going to be about a 1 yard shy here. Bring up 3rd down and 1.
And you got to think this is probably going to be 4 down territory for Troup unless you can just get a massive negative play right here.
9:30 and counting here to go in the ball game. All right, here comes Troup to the line, 2 receivers to the right. And you got a false start on the offense. So it brings up 3rd down and 7 now, Andrew.
That's the big negative play I was talking about. If you can get a no gain right here, maybe lose a yard. I mean, if you're Troup, you go to the air here. That slant route's been deadly.
Been there all night.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it out of this formation here. See if they change it up now.
The one you got to look out for is Joko Willis on this slant route.
And they've got Joko out wide right here. There's a snap. Fakes a give. He wants to throw. He's running. Here comes the Cavalier defense. And
that's
they
a huge
take him
stop.
down at the 21.
So that's a pickup of about 2 yards on the play for Troup. So that's going to set up a 4th and medium for the Tigers. That was a huge tackle. Who made that tackle for the Cavaliers? He was the only one between him and the end zones.
4th and 5. Sure they're going to bleed this clock down. Probably take a timeout. Looks like Coach Wiggins is going to go ahead and take the timeout for him. 8:21 to go here in the game. Callaway trailing 9 points here to the Troup Tigers. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning health care, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, big 4th down and 5 right here with 8:21 to go in the game.
Looks like they got
2 receivers right, 2 to the left.
Joko split wide.
There's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw, lets it go, and it's complete down at the 2-yard line. Tackle made by number 16, Marcus Mormon. But that's going to set Troup up.
We got a flag on the play. We got a flag on the play.
So
finally called that on Troup.
Going to bring up 4th and 10 now.
Troup's had about 5 or 6 yards downfield all night, and they
but I mean, I haven't seen him run the ball out of the 4 wide the whole night. There's just no need to have that man down the field.
No, not at all. But hey, we'll take it at this point. But now that you've got another second chance for Callaway, you can't let that happen again. You can't give up the pass play on the seams. The seams have been Troup's recipe tonight. Is those seam routes, seams and slants.
I wouldn't be surprised if they throw the same play right here.
I would if I was Troup.
They got to get down to the 16-yard line. There's a snap. Quarterback wants to throw. He just throws it up, and he's got a man down. Clay Hines looked like he was just going to have perfect position right there to knock it down, Andrew.
I thought we intercepted the ball.
And he goes untouched. Catches the ball in stride. And that is number 6, Mark Anthony Dixon. And that is a backbreaker right there. Makes the score 29-14. 7:50 to go here in the game. And Troup is going to kick the extra point. Got about 15 on the play clock. Troup takes a timeout. So 29-14 your score, 7:49 to go here in the ball game. We'll take a timeout with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper to bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Troup with a 29-14 lead over the Cavaliers. And number 18, Helson Martinez in to attempt the extra point. And there's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. So 30-14 your score. 7:49 to go. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, Coy Hines back deep, Cartavius Bigsby back deep, and looks like Jacob Freeman back deep for the Cavaliers. And there's a high kick taken by Quay at the 10-yard line, and Quay takes it to the middle of the field and runs out to the 26, where he is taken down, and it'll be first down for the Cavalier offense. 7:42. Got to get in the end zone pretty quick right here, Andrew.
Yeah, you gotta. It's two possessions. It's touchdown, 2-point conversion, touchdown, 2-point conversion. But you don't have a whole lot of time to run the football at this point. And one thing Callaway is just not built to do is just throw the ball all over the yard right now.
All right, here comes, looks like Demetrius Coleman in to quarterback for the Cavaliers. You got about 14 on the play clock. Cavalier, they break, go to the line. Jacob Freeman goes out to receiver. You got two receivers right. And you definitely got a mismatch down here on the bottom. There's a snap. Coleman drops back, wants to throw, lets it go, and
good play by the Troup safety.
Just a good play on defense, a good thrown ball.
Yep. And he gave his guy a chance to go up and make a play, and he catches that. That's 6 for the Cavaliers. But you got to give the defensive back for Troup all the credit in the world. He stayed with his man and knocked the ball down. That was number 20 for the Tigers, Alonzo Ogletree, the free safety.
So Coleman stays in, Cartavius at tailback, Freeman and Sapp split to the left, and it looks like Dre Potts and Antonez Blunt out to the right. There's a snap, rolls to his right, lets it go, throws it short,
good
but
catch.
It's complete at the 50-yard line, caught by number 16 right there, Marcus Mormon.
Yeah, Marcus Mormon has been making some good plays for the Cavaliers this year, and I tell you what, young Demetrius Coleman coming out here and kind of getting the Cavaliers rolling on offense.
Yeah, obviously Demetrius probably be taking all the snaps next year for the Cavs, so this is it's a good opportunity for him. And not only that, but you get Jacob Freeman out there at the receiver position. 3 receivers to the left.
Right.
Troup takes another timeout here.
Staff are that
7:14
team.
to
These
go.
teammates listen and understand your specific condition
here in the
and
game.
provide
Callaway with
high-quality
first and 10 from the
hometown
50-yard
that
line.
will get you back into your
We'll
game.
take a break.
For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, 7:14 to go. Callaway first and 10 from midfield, trailing by 16 here to Troup. And you've got young Demetrius Coleman in at quarterback for the Cavaliers.
Could this be a sign of things to come for the Cavaliers, too? Because that's something we always talked about even in the scrimmage, too, is, you know, Jacobs, we saw how good of a wide receiver he was last year, making some huge plays downfield for the Cavaliers, and maybe we'll see more of a 2-quarterback system. I don't know. Or is this just a product of the situation we're in where we've got to throw the football?
All right, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quay Hines in. There's a snap. Give to Quay. Quay stays on his feet.
He's got a first down, man. He runs hard.
He made a heck of a run up to the 40-yard line and got 10 more yards for the Cavaliers. The clock will stop while they move the chains.
Yeah, Quay Hines runs hard, man, and I tell you what, Troup did their job today. I mean, they keyed on Cartavius, but I tell you, Quay's come in and he's gotten those tough yards. Got a Troup player down.
That is number 20, Alonzo Ogletree, the
free safety.
Made a great play a minute ago. It's like a cramp. We'll take a quick break with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, Andrew, we got 6:59 to go. Callaway needs touchdown and 2 points, and like you said, another touchdown with the 2-point conversion.
Hey, we saw the Pats do it in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Maybe the Cavs have a comeback up their sleeve here in the fourth quarter. He's still down.
Looks like he's getting up now. And
those cramps, man, I tell you what, when you start cramping, there's just nothing you can do. You just got to go get some fluids in you, and glad he's okay and able to walk off on his own power.
All right, here comes the Cavaliers to the line now, trailing the Troup Tigers 30-14. Demetrius Coleman in at quarterback, 3 receivers to the left, 1 split to the right, and that is Antonez Blunt, the single receiver to the right side. There's a snap. Demetrius rolls to his left, got time to throw.
Flag down.
Throws. And I think we got a catch. We're signaling catch.
We got a catch, but we got a flag at the line of scrimmage, which probably means this is coming back.
Ineligible receiver.
How is that? It's like we talked about on the. If we get called for that, that's a miracle. Because I mean, as much as we run the football, who was downfield? I mean, if we're going to be that ticky-tack with it, where was that call in the first half?
All right, same formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. First down and 15 now for the Cavaliers. There's another high snap. Gets back there kind of slow. Demetrius rolls to his left, loads up.
He's got a man open.
He's got a man open.
Oh, that's just good defensive play right there.
That is another good defensive play.
Is that number 1?
And he was looking for Jacob Freeman. And you want the last 2 plays of Jacob. You think if he slams the brakes on, goes up high, he comes down with both those balls.
Yeah, Tyree Carlisle on the pass coverage.
Another good ball there by Demetrius Coleman.
Yeah, and the thing is too is maybe Jacob's a little rusty. Playing quarterback the past 3 games, and just trying to get his feet under him out there with trying to catch the football too. So, but hey, I mean we're getting open behind these the Troup defensive backs here. So
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 15. There's a snap. Demetrius drops straight back, throws a quick hitter over there. And that was again to Jacob Freeman, and you got to think he's tired.
Yeah. We have got to catch that ball, though. Oh, man. I tell you what, Demetrius has come in and played very well given the circumstance. I mean, it's easy, when it's like this, it's got nothing to really lose at this point. But, I mean, he's really impressed me coming in here and just being calm, cool, and collecting the pocket, going through his progressions, and making the right decisions.
All right, third down and 15. Looks like Callaway's going to go empty right here. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
We go up top to Jacob again? They've got a cover 0 going.
There's a snap. Drops back, lets it go. And pass falls incomplete, intended for Nathan.
We got a flag. We got a flag down. It's either going to be holding or roughing the passer. Roughing the passer, yep. And that'll give Callaway a first down.
Automatic first down.
So we catch a break right there. Let's see if we can cash in with the second chance.
He'll get down here to where Demetrius can get it on into the end zone.
You know, hey, at this point, you'll take anything you can get. Nathan Sapp slow to go off the field there, Shane, limping a little bit.
Yeah, they've it's been a hard fought game. Bit of a sloppy half to start the game off for the Cavaliers, and they're kind of paying for it now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap to Demetrius. He gives Cartavius. Cartavius gets out around the 20, hits the sideline into the end zone. So from 30 yards out, Cartavius Bigsby takes it in for a Cavalier touchdown.
And think about,
and with 6:10 to go here in the game, Callaway with an opportunity to make it a 1-possession game, Andrew.
Yeah, and think about this too. How important was that touchdown that was called back in the first half at this point? You don't hold there. I mean, this is a 1-possession game at this point. Got to go for 2 here. Got to go for 2.
So on a 3rd down and 15, Troup roughs the passer, gives Callaway a 1st down from the 30-yard line, and Cartavius Bigsby takes it around the left end. And once he hit about the 25-yard line, he was untouched, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Great run.
Coleman rolls, throws, incomplete.
That's still a 2-possession game.
All right, so let's see what happens here. 30-20, Cavaliers down 10. 6:10 to go. Callaway with 1 timeout. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
One timeout left for the Cavaliers. 6:10 to go here in the game. Callaway has come back now and got it to within 10.
Do we have a miracle in us, Shane? Get this back and try to maybe score again and make this game interesting right here. Because I tell you what, a lot of these Troup fans that left early thinking this was over, there's still a ball game left.
Looks like Callaway's going for the onside right here. And there it is. It takes a big hop. And
I think Troup got it.
We had it there.
They had the hop. We got to climb the ladder and make that play. And I tell you what, this game's been the story of almost, should have been, and that close.
Man, that was a perfect kick.
Is that going to be an illegal formation on the Cavaliers or illegal touching? I thought that ball had traveled 10 yards.
Yeah, it crossed. Callaway never touched it, so it can't be an illegal touching.
Man, there's just been a lot of laundry tonight. And I tell you what, there's been a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties called against this Troup Tiger team tonight. A lot of celebrating.
Yeah, I think you had one of the receivers is one personal foul away from ejection. The head coach is
one personal foul away from ejection, and they haven't done a good job of keeping composed tonight.
All right, here comes the Troup offense out. Callaway, 6 minutes, 10 seconds here. Got to get a stop, Andrew. Got to make something happen right here.
Troup's going to, with Callaway having 1 timeout, I don't see Troup going to the air. I see them going to ground and pound.
And there's a give to the tailback, and we had him wrapped up in the backfield.
And there's still no gain on the play.
He gets outside, gets back to the original line. Clark's going to run, brings up 2nd down and 9, Andrew.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you can get a stop here and somehow punch it in the end zone, Shane, I mean, you've got one more shot at this. I mean, still a 2-possession game, but, man, anything can happen. Anything can happen, but I tell you what, man, it's just These Cavaliers have played so hard tonight. They've overcome so much, but you just wonder what this would look like without the self-inflicted wounds.
All right, second down and 9. 5 on the play clock. There's a snap, give to the tailback. Again, we hit him in the backfield. He gets loose.
We gotta hit him. We gotta wrap up right there. We had him for no gain, Shane.
Could have bring up third down and 2, Andrew.
And with every first down, that's literally taking away about 2 minutes. You know, you can only stop the clock one time. So you gotta get a negative play here. So I could totally see Troup going for it on fourth down.
What about 13 on the play clock?
Troup hands it off, and he picks it up a first down. So that's brutal for the Cavaliers.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 46 for the Troup Tigers.
And you got to think this Cavalier defense is just exhausted. It's just been a very physical game. They've been on the field a lot today, and I mean, like you said, you're playing a team that's got double the number of students that you've got playing 2 classifications higher, and this is going to happen at some point.
All right, you have 1st down and 10 now. You got to try to strip this ball. There's a snap, give to the tailback. He gets about 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8 now.
Telly Fanning with another tackle for the Cavaliers. So that's a 2nd down. Man, I tell you what, Shane, if you can get them to 3rd down here, you got to burn that last time out. Is that their second one?
How many do you get?
That's their second sideline warning of the game. Get 5-yard penalty.
I tell you what, this Troup coaching staff has been really undisciplined tonight. They're costing themselves a lot of penalties. Very undisciplined over here. Got to stay composed.
2nd and 13 now. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he gets up across midfield, going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Impressive run by Kobe Hudson. That was just your classic student body left. He just ran right through the hole, and, man, he picks up a huge chunk of yards, and it's still 3rd and short for the Tigers.
Clock continues to roll. I think it'll be about 3.
I think if we stop them here is when we burn that timeout. There's a lot of big cushion up there at the top of the screen.
There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it.
He's got it.
Gets the 1st down, lowers his head.
And that might ice this game, Shane.
3:18 to go in the game. Kobe Hudson picks up a huge 1st down for the Troup Tigers.
I guess they like to celebrate with 3 minutes left in the game. So, okay.
All right, Hudson from the gun again. 2 receivers to the right. There's a snap. Give to the tailback. Big hole up the middle of the field. He gets forward. Gets about 7 on the play.
I tell you what, if they pick up one more 1st down, they're probably going to see him go to a knee.
Nah. I don't think they'll hit a knee.
Or you're going to try to make the scoreboard look pretty?
2:34 to go here. Troup with a 30-20 lead over the Cavaliers. Callaway with 1 timeout.
Charlie Dixon just entering the game at linebacker for the Cavaliers.
Again, Hudson works from the gun. Keeps it. Gets up the middle of the field. Gets out around the left side. Stiff arms out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
That ought to do it right there. So, just take a knee right here and call it a game.
Just keep your composure right here.
Just keep your composure and understand it. You know, hey, you went out and played the number 6 team, and
everything's in front of you.
Everything's in front of you.
All right, 2:13 to go here in the game.
I'm shocked they're not taking a knee here.
Oh, really? You're shocked? And it looks like Callaway was just going into their shift. And they got the Troup Tigers to jump. So it's going to bring up first down and 15 here. And they might take a shot, Andrew.
They throw at this point. They're not going to help their cause any, especially after scoring 77 on Sandy Creek last year.
All right, two receivers right. Hudson works from the gun. There's a snap. Give to the tailback. He gets about 3 on the play. .204.
Got an injured Cavalier, R.J. Williams.
Callaway, that's the last timeout of the game.
All right, we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Second down and 13, ball on the 23-yard line here for Troup.
If they throw it here, I hope we pick it off and run it back for a touchdown.
Two receivers to the right.
Yep, too many men on the field for Troup. Maybe if they weren't celebrating their win while the game was still going on, they wouldn't get these penalties.
So, second down and 18 to go now for the Troup Tigers. 2:04 to go in the game. Callaway with one timeout, trailing by 10 points.
Not much. You can't stop the clock again. The only option here is you just got to try to rip the ball out. Just get a lucky break right here.
All right, two receivers to the right. There's a snap. Quarterback keeps it, makes the guy miss at the line, and he is tackled at the 23. Brings up third down and about 2 in.
And that was a great fake by Kobe Hudson right there. He did a good job. Everyone thought that the tailback had the ball, and he was able to carry it for about a 4-yard gain.
Been very impressed with that young man at quarterback tonight for Troup.
Especially replacing a guy like Montez Crow last year, who's now playing at Savannah State. Quarterback out there, I believe. If I'm wrong, just let me know, but I believe it's Savannah State where he's playing at. An incredible quarterback for the Tigers last year.
And this one here, Kobe's got a very bright future ahead of him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Gus Malzahn here, is he thinking maybe he's found his next Nick Marshall?
Found the next man up over there down on the plain. There's a give to the tailback, and he gets enough for the first down. He's trying to get into the end zone, and he goes out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Going to set up first down and goal with 1:09 to go.
And this Callaway defense, they're just gassed, Shane. They've been on the field a long time, and that's incredible that you're hurrying to the line to call play.
And they're going to go for it here.
That's incredible. Why would you go hurry up with 1 minute left in the game with a 10-point lead?
Well, let's hope that nobody gets injured on this next 2 or 3 plays.
Let's move on to the next game.
All right, 1:06 to go. There is a quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to go into the end zone.
So Troup with a
pointless touchdown with 10-point lead.
Callaway with no timeouts on the clock. Troup needs to burn 1 minute off the clock, and they elect to run a play. Make it 36-20, awaiting the extra point now from number 18, Helson Martinez. And wow.
That's all you can say is wow right there. I don't think you'd see that on the other sideline.
That could be one that Coach Wiggins might stick down in his back pocket.
Yep.
Remember. 37-20 the score now, and now you're going to have to, kick off. Let's just hope for both teams' sake that nobody gets hurt on this kickoff.
Yeah, he could have finished the game, took a knee, could have shook hands, and moved on to your big region game next week. But instead, we want to, for some reason, pile on a 4A school, pile on the AA school for some reason. So. That's fine, though. It's all good. Like you said, everything's in front. Oh. The amount of unsportsmanlike calls in this game, Shane's been incredible.
All right, let's take we'll just leave it here. 37-20 your score, 1:02 to go here in the game. Callaway with no timeouts left. And Troup kicking off now. Number 18, Helson Martinez, who's done a really good job tonight for the Troup Tigers kicking the football around. He handles the extra points and the kickoff. Ball sits on the 40 now. Quay Hines, Cartavius, and Jacob Freeman back deep. There's a kick. It's a squib kick. Goes out of bounds at the 36.
And just Callaway just elect to take a knee and just take it back to Hogansville, get ready for their big region game next week with Temple. Or are we going to try to score a meaningless touchdown with a minute left? What you think, Shane?
Kick goes out of bounds, draws a flag. So the ball is going to come out to the 42-yard line, and Callaway will have 1 minute and 2 seconds to try to move the ball to the end zone. Callaway breaks the huddle with about 15 on the play clock. Two receivers left, one to the right. Demetrius Coleman in at quarterback. Artavius Bigsby lines up at tailback. And there's a snap. Coleman gets loose. Rolls to his right. Now he just throws it up and he finds a man. He's got number 8 down there. Makes a guy miss. And is tackled at the 45-yard line. That's T. Bonner.
Yep. Now, you know what? I think Coach Wiggins said if you want to get a garbage time touchdown, I'll get one too.
All right, here comes Callaway to the line. Demetrius takes a snap, wants to throw a quick slant.
And no one.
T. Bonner wasn't ready for that one.
It wasn't on the same page. He was open on the seam route. So about 38 seconds left. Callaway's got the ball second down at the Troup 45-yard line. And we go back and talk about this game, too. You know, you think back I don't think, and I hate to be that guy that says the final score doesn't tell the whole story, but, man, there's a lot of things that got left on the field by this Callaway football team today.
Yeah, they did not play particularly well in the first half. Demetrius drops back.
What a check down,
throws it over to Cartavius. Cartavius makes a guy miss at the 30, gets down to about the 26. So you've got about 25 seconds. Well, it's running for some reason. I guess they don't stop it to move the chains. So there's a snap, and we spike it. Not sure why the clock went from 27 to 13.
Yeah, when you get a first down, the clock needs to stop while the chains get reset. So Callaway got cheated out of about 5 or 6 seconds.
There are no fans allowed on the field after the game. No fans allowed on the field after the game.
All right, here comes Callaway to the line. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quay Hines in at tailback. Demetrius drops back, wants to throw, rolls to his left. He's just got to get rid of it. Can he get rid of it? No, he takes a sack.
That'll probably be the end of the game.
43-yard line. As the clock winds down, your final here is going to be 37-20. Troup Tigers take down the Callaway Cavaliers. We will take a full break. We'll come back, wrap it up. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Key LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KeyLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Sub number 110917. Priceless tax and title. See Key of LaGrange for complete details.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium to wrap it up. 37-20. Troup takes down the Cavaliers. Callaway takes their first loss of the season. They are 3-1 now. Troup will move to 4-0. And we've got to get back out there Monday, regroup, get ready to play. Obviously, we're going to have to come out and start playing better in the first half, as the way we played in this first half tonight kind of
set the tone.
And determined the outcome of this game. I think the kids were fighting right there to the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Demetrius Coleman came in, showed a
lot of heart, showed a lot of toughness.
Showed the option Callaway has now. They can pitch the ball around. So with that being said, Andrew, we get ready next week. We go to Temple, I believe, and take on the Tigers of Temple up there. So every time I say Temple, I want to say the Temple Owls because you're thinking of the college. But I think we go to face Temple, and like you said, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot tonight. Troup's a great football team. They made big plays tonight, but I think Callaway also gave them some too, and it could have really changed the outcome of this game or changed what the scoreboard said. So all's not lost.
We lost to Troup. We still got bigger and better things.
Got a region to go
Yep,
win.
a region to go win and a state championship to go win.
Heard County, Lamar County, Temple, Jordan, Spencer, Bremen. Out there. We got to play them.
And you know what? You finished your non-region schedule 3-1. You defeated 6A Opelika, and you came up a little short against the Troup Tigers. So you know what? That gets you ready to play your AA schedule.
So hats off to the Troup Tigers, man. Like you said, Andrew, they got a tremendous football team over there, and it says a lot really about what the coach is doing, because 2 years ago they were 1-9. So they've obviously came a long ways, and we'll tip our hat. I mean, we win them, we lose them.
Absolutely.
When a team comes out and beats you, they beat you, and you got to get back on the field, go to work, and I'm sure that's what Coach Wiggins telling his guys down there. We got to go back to work Monday, and we got to pick the intensity up. We got to match the other team's intensity as soon as the ball's kicked off. And but no doubt Callaway will turn around, get back on the winning side of things next week. So you guys join us next week. Andrew, we're on 102.3.
Should be on 102.3 next week.
We'll go live at 7 o'clock, kick off at 7:30. We'll be at Temple. So for Andrew Caraway, I'm Shane Andrews, and this has been Callaway Cavalier Football
on the Eagle Sports Network.